Oh, man. We're back again. 2 nights in a row. Welcome to YouSchoode. Everybody. The Shoodster. Looks like it's Eric Nagel is saying it's a show. It's a show. It's a show. Hit the like button or don't. Them's the options. I'm being paid to be here. I have been cucked. You saw the title of this show. I have been cucked by Jason from Connecticut. You hit me at the right time. It doesn't take much. It don't take much. Good to see you. Good to see you, friendos. We will be here for some time. Hope you guys enjoyed that thick-ass fucking episode of Solid Dudes last night. It's still up. If you haven't watched that yet, I'd actually just go watch that. It'll do triple the numbers this, but we'll still have fun. We'll have fun over here. But if you missed it, it's up for free all weekend, and then of course replays available for members and for fucking Patreon members as well. God damn that we have some gifted memberships last night. How many gifted memberships did we end up with last night on Solid Dudes? It was more than just a few. It was quite a bit. Having a moral dilemma, something that started yesterday in my neighborhood that I was hoping I could run past you cats and kittens. See if I could get your advice on that bad boy. Oh, Reverend Peyton on the show this week. The great Reverend Peyton. And I'll leave it up to you as to whether or not you want me to send Iron Mike the link. Iron Mike expressed some interest in being here tonight. That really means little. Talk's a big game. That's what I would say. But if you'd like, I could send him the link and we could put my YouTube channel up at risk one more time. One more fucking time, as Motorhead would say. Let me R.I. fish. It's a big fucking night, huh? Is the Sean Strickland fight tonight? Chasmat Nurmagomedov. He's fighting one of them guys with no mustache. I'm an MMA expert. Whenever you fight a guy with no mustache, he's not going to be able to speak English. He's going to be in incredible shape. He's going to wrestle you to the ground, and you're not going to be able to get away. He's going to win, and it's going to be a really boring fight. I don't know why the UFC lets the guys with no mustaches and the neck beards in, because technically they're very proficient. They're not very entertaining. They're not very entertaining. And then I think Backlash is tonight as well. Maybe the best way to program something is to not list all the other things that are more entertaining that are going on. I'm usually not on Saturday night. Again, I'm here because I was cucked, and I will stay for as long. I'll be dead fucking honest with you people. I'll stay for as long as the chat ain't dead, and we're getting $2 super chats. It don't take much. It don't take much. Thank you to, I guess, Corey Rita and Matt Lawson, the only two people that came out to Commonwealth Dry Goods today. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, look at this. Look at this. Sean Gerpa. We're just going to call him Sean Gerpa. Gifted 5 Chad Dukes Show memberships. That ain't a little. Thank you so much. If Sean gave you a gift of membership, make sure that you thank him. That's very, very generous. We do have a new member here. Mikey Rob got the worst tattoo in the West right up there on his avatar. Mikey Rob 1976. Thank you for so much for, I assume that's for the conventional way. Did you actually buy a membership to the YouTube channel? Nobody does that. Ain't nobody doing that. They just sit around and waited for the gifteds. And I can't say I blame them, considering what happened last night. It was a fiasco. Here's my guy, Jason from CT. He is the man of the hour. Everyone should give $100 to sponsor the show. That's okay. It's perfectly okay. Member for 20 months. Thank you, Jason. We're here because of you, friendo. We are here because of you. Scott Bergson, motherfucking dude. He is the keeper of the koozies. He's got every koozie the Chad Duke Show has ever made. Probably 6 or 7 of them. Love me some YouSchoode on a Saturday night. Oh, Saturday nights for fighting, Scott Bergson. You didn't hear? Oh, you didn't know? You're saying Iron Mike needs to be here? Fuck. All right, I'll see if I don't even know if I got his number saved in the computer down here. Iron Mike sleep. All right, let me just go ahead and text my chick. The beer is here. Also, please send this link to Mike Sleep. Anybody got Mike Sleep's phone number? Anybody want the link? Anybody want to come through? Hang out on the show? Oh, boy. Huh? You talking to me? You talking to me? You rubbed my lamp? Did you bring me here? Now you're walking out on me? I don't think so. You're getting your 3 wishes. So sit down. Thank you to Scott Bergson. Al Sal Boozy, let's get Mike on the show. Hey, Al Sal, I wanted to personally thank you for your order. We had the slowest Saturday in the history of slow Saturdays. You want to talk about a small business Saturday? It wasn't today. And if it wasn't for your order, it would have been a poop shoot reaming. I would have been getting fucked where the shit comes out. Oh, that's vulgar. It's very vulgar. Thank you, Al Sal Boozy. You're a good man, despite what everybody says about you. And I don't care that you narked everybody out for the creative writing contest. I don't give a fuck about that. Honey, Mirtha Man is shoot the name of the fucking guy and he can't find the house. I'm sure it's hard to find my house. Sure, it's hard. Jason from Connecticut. $1.99. Bring in Mike Sleep. I'll try. I don't know if I can get him the link from down here. We'll see if we can do it. Fizzo. 117. $10 super sticker. Thank you so much, brother. $10. You could have spent that someplace else, but you chose to spend it here.
I'm butt-sized.
I'm fucking butt-sized. Thank you for the $10 super chat. People being very nice tonight. 866 Azer. I don't want Joe Azer over here. I love Joe, but he's a handful, man. It's going to be too much for just a laid-back YouSchoode. Jason Merrill, member for 15 months. Been looking forward all day and perfect timing. The start of the Nationals game. Thanks, Baseball Dukes. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah. That's why I did it, Jason. That's why I did it. I wanted to make sure that everybody could watch the Nationals game. Did everybody get their Tupac Shakur bobblehead? You fucking frauds in Baltimore. You fucking frauds. Go look at what those people are saying to me on Twitter. They're being vicious. Simply because I said, let's do a book giveaway tomorrow at the Orioles game, and we'll take a picture from the same perspective as the Tupac Shakur. Meanwhile, go look on eBay. Go look on Facebook Marketplace. Ain't nobody kept that motherfucker. Nobody. Is that guy a fraud? Thank you, buddy. Will you forward that link to Mike, please? I sent you a text. Thank you. I don't have his number down here. Oh, look at this. This is why you stay married when they bring you this. You see this right here? She's the lucky one. She's the lucky one. Thank you, Jason. Go Nets! Go Nets! I'll never forget leaving the World Series. I'll never forget finishing my broadcast and walking away from Nationals Park. And listeners that I guess thought it was all a bit all those years that I don't give a fuck about baseball screaming after me, "You're coming back, right, Dukes? Dukes, you coming back, ain't you?" I'm like, I'm a lifelong Pirates fan. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Raise the flag, motherfuckers. Let's go, Bucks. In all honesty, the Nationals are always nice to me. They gave me a World Series ring. They let me ride around in the bullpen cart. I think one of the first people to ever do it. DC Sportsmart coming off his big fucking key lime pie bukkake session last night for the $4.99. Thank you, buddy. Dukes, you gonna watch Mortal Kombat 2? It's getting decent reviews. I saw that. Not only that, it looks like it's gonna be the #1 movie of the box office, which is pretty impressive, considering we're still in week 2 of Devil Wears Prada territory. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. Apparently, it's more faithful to the game. Apparently, it's a fighting tournament. They somehow didn't make the first Mortal Kombat about the movie about a fighting tournament. I did not understand that. I did not understand Cole Young's character. I did not understand what do they call the manifestation of their powers in Mortal Kombat? It was called like the Charithra or something, the Chatuthi. Stop fucking around. The mythos is already there. Mortal Kombat's got too much mythos. Use some of it. So I'm going to see that in the theater, and I'm also going to go see, if anybody wants to go see Monday, we're going to go see Hokum. Anybody want to come with me and Tuber to see Hokum? We're going Monday. I'll let you know where and when. Those of you that are irresponsible, do appreciate the super chats. $2 will do it tonight. That's all we need. Scott Burke's $1.99. Need Iron Mike to attempt reading super chats. It ain't gonna fucking happen. I guarantee we don't see him in here tonight. Ain't no way. Headbanging at the bar was damn good. When the fuck did you hear that? How did you hear? Mark Borger's heavy metal show has not been released. How did you hear it, Jorge? Thank you, Scott. Yeah, if you have any questions tonight, we're free form. I'm not sticking to a format. If you want to cross talk, you want to railroad the show, I don't give a fuck. I'm a Chechnyan whore tonight. Quotes Sean Strickland. I'm here to Chechnyan whore myself out to you. All right, on the itinerary tonight, we do have a cave diving video. I have the world's most dangerous dive site. The most dangerous dive site in South Africa. Imagine cave diving in South Africa. I can figure out a way to get killed by my damn self here, right? I can do that here. I am good on the South Africa, thank you. So I've got that. And you're not going to believe this, but there's some pros that go cave diving in a sinkhole and they fucking die, and then people are trying to rescue them and they fucking die. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert. It just drives me silly. It drives me batty. You can call me a batty man. Look that up. That's what it is. Shoot is a batty man. I also have a video from Jason from Connecticut. He requested another video from our boy Dream Poet. Dream Poet. What did you call him last night? A portly fucking globetrotter. What did you call him, Jason? It was so funny. He had such a funny line. It's a man of larger carriage that wears flip-flops with his hammer toes. And I'll give him credit, man. He's exploring, and he's making videos. The more people watch his videos and watch my videos, so any shit that I talk tonight is irrelevant. Yeah, he was some sort of he's a heavy-set urban explorer. He's a husky urban explorer. He certainly is. So I've got that. He's exploring in a boat, an abandoned boat from the World's Fair. So we can get to that as well. And then I also have a guy making deviled eggs. I've got a lot of thoughts on deviled eggs, and you guys, I think you've realized that anytime I get an excuse to talk deviled eggs, I will. So we have that also. We have a lot to get to tonight, so we'll do our best. We'll put our service to the task. We'll tie our napkin around your neck, Cherie, and we provide the best soup du jour, hot hors d'oeuvres. Oh, we only live to serve. Try the gray stuff. It's delicious. Don't believe me. Ask the dishes. They can sing. They can dance. After all, miss, this is France, and a dinner here is never second best. I think that's 2 Disney fucking musical references in the first 15 minutes. Oh, that's got to be a record. And I will drink if we get any orders. Any orders at all, CommonwealthDryGoods.com. Any fucking movement at all on CommonwealthDryGoods.com. I will slurp your penis right here on this goddamn stream. Isolate it, clip it. Put you on the Fun Boys. Drink a beer. Whatever the fuck it takes. Feels like I'm back at Disney. DC Sports Park, $1.99. Thank you, buddy. Jason from Connecticut. Head booker for YouSchoode. I mean, here's what I did. Jason sent me $100, and he said, here, pig fat boy, I want you to talk about this, this, and this. And I said, yes, sir, Mr. Money Man, sir. Cash giving money ATM man, sir. I said so. Yes, I can be bought and sold. Mikey Rob, $1.99. As a Pittsburgher, it's Raise the Jolly Roger. Listen, dickhead. If you go on Twitter, if you go on X, it's hashtag Raise It. It's not Raise the Jolly Roger. I know they say that at the end of the game. I've been to Pirates games. Thank you. Every game I've been to, they've beaten the Orioles. Who can say that? Who can say that? I'm going up again. This fucking, at some point, we're going up. We're going to see another Pirates game. I'm going to open it up. You guys want to come with? I got recognized last time. Remember, the last time I went to a Pirates game, I went with Tony Slices, and they sent a fucking amaretto by a napkin. That's a true story. Don't you tell me, lifelong fan right here. You don't know the statue in front of fucking PNC Park, Mikey Rob, coward. There's such a big line to take a picture in front of it, I didn't even bother trying. Dukes, have you considered using your photographic vanity towards a good cause? I can't remember shit, DC Sports Mark. It's so fucking weird, man. Like, I can remember that shit. Like, I could sit here and start quoting Clue to you till the cows come home. But, like, if you need me to remind... I forgot about the creative writing contest. I forgot we were doing a creative writing contest. It didn't even fucking make any sense to me. No, it's not. See, this is why Mikey Rob, he tasks me. He's not a true fucking yinzer like I am. I'm a true yinzer. Anyway, do me a favor and hit the like button. We haven't had that in a while. We can hit like, we can hit share. It don't cost nothing. And then if Mike comes here, we'll play this for him.
And well, guys, if I could still show you around, here is the biggest, gayest man in the world. So gay.
I just got a text. This is a fucking shoot. I am not making this up. Mike says he's changing his shirt. He's doing this collared shirt gimmick now, and I don't even know why, like, I'm getting blamed with that. All I said was he dresses like a fucking wigger in the 1990s when he goes out to Capitol Grill, and I'm paying for his fucking $102 ribeye. That's all I said. As I paid for a lot of ribeyes for Mike, and every time I do, he's dressed like a child. That is all I said. I don't know what his goddamn problem is. But I do love Mikey Sleep. So gay. We do love him. All right. Quickly, before we start with all of the YouSchooding, don't worry, Jason. Don't worry. The clock is running, brother. This is like you still get your hour. You put it in any hole you want. I took my birth control, so don't worry about wearing a rubber. Oh, this is going too far. This is too much. Before we get to all the hijinks, I told you guys about one of my neighbors last, whatever it was. And I thought he'd learned his lesson. This is I live in a nice neighborhood, and we don't have an HOA. And the reason, to quote Adam Carolla, this is a rich man, poor man situation. If you are in a neighborhood without an HOA, it's one of two possibilities. Either it's such a good neighborhood that you don't need to worry about it because ain't nobody going to put a fucking hemicuda up on blocks in their front yard, or they are going to do that because there's no HOA. Rich man, poor man. Not that I would characterize myself as a rich man, but I live in a neighborhood where we don't have an HOA. We don't really worry about it, except for one motherfucker. There's a giant Roberto Clemente statue out in front of fucking PNC Stadium, Mikey Rob. That's how I can tell you've never fucking been there. It's right at the end of the Roberto Clemente Bridge, which the Shootster walks over when he goes to baseball games. I wish you could see Mike's face backstage right now. It is fucking unbelievable. He's never been more blue steel than he is right now. HOAs are the worst. The problem is they might be necessary. Look at this. Look how low his bottom lip? Hey. Your bottom lip was hanging off of your face right there. I caught you.
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't sure I was in, and when I got in, you were on fire. So I was trying to catch.
Well, up. You know me. I'm a lifelong Pittsburgh Pirates fan. And I got this guy, this iconoclast, fucking Mikey Robin here, this incel trying to fucking take me down, and now that I see all this blank white space to your right, though, I'm completely calmed down. See?
Yeah, how about that? I don't look at myself anymore. I can't see those things.
That's a lie. I wish I had a bell. You got to hang something up there, buddy. Let's get you a logo or something to put there.
Yeah, I don't know. I have all my championship stuff over here. You see the fantasy football trophy. I am a champion.
You did not win that in our league this year.
I didn't. Nope, came in a little short.
No, what I was going to bring up, Mike, and you're a rich guy, so I don't know if you ever deal with this. Do you guys have an HOA over there in Vienna or that house you can't sell?
No, they don't. They call it it's basically the town tax. That's what we consider our HOA. But no, we don't have an HOA officially, but we have the town to fucking deal with.
Well, we don't either, but nobody bothers. There's nobody that comes around.
Yeah.
We got this one neighbor, and he's on the corner. Like, you've been to my home. When you pull onto my street, we're lucky enough to live on a cul-de-sac, and there's a house right at the turn. It's on like a corner lot. It's a big fucking lot. And this motherfucker won't mow his lawn. He will not mow his lawn. And it started last year, and then at the very end of the summer, he finally did it. And so I'm like, okay, he realized, and I've got this lesbian couple that lives up at the top of my street, and they give this guy shit constantly. Like, they're up this dude's ass. Like, hey, we'll help you find a landscaper. Hey, we'll help pay for the landscaper because, they're blunt. And it's just like, he's like the fucking hood ornament. Like, if you own a Jaguar and the Jaguar's head's all jacked up, like, it makes the rest of the car look like shit.
Right.
And so the grass started growing again because, it's spring, it's getting close to summer, and the shit is fucking now already waist high, and it looks horrific.
That's really bad. What's his response to when the lesbos asked to help him out?
I think he thinks I've talked to the guy, he's a nice enough dude. Like, everybody in my neighborhood's pretty nice. But I think he laughs it off. Like, he doesn't think that we're all serious, and we're all serious.
Yeah.
And the problem is, like, I'm ready to go full fascist on his ass. Like, I am ready to Big Brother this shit, where I fucking call the county and say, hey, listen, I don't know what's going on over here, but there's you can just see swarms of bugs. Like, I see squirrels running in and out of there. And his lot's got this gully down at the bottom of it where there's the rainwater rolls off. So there's sometimes there's standing water. I'm like, there's no chance there isn't snakes in this guy's fucking lawn.
Mosquito heaven. Yeah, that's very interesting. I guess the county's your only, with no HOA, the county has to be the one. They should do something. That's bad, man. That's bad all around. It's not like, you're in a nice neighborhood. It's not a look you expect to see back, pulling.
But I don't want to be the dude that's the tattletale. Like, I don't want people to tattletale on me. So I don't, the neighbor behind me is a giant pain in the ass, but I don't ever do anything with him. It's just live and let live, because that's the way I want to be treated. So, taking that next step to being the fucking narc stooge.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like he deserves it. Like, I don't know if I want to be that dude.
Well, it's kind of like an Al Sal move with the writing contest, right? Fuck. But here's what I recommend. It seems that those nice young ladies up in the court don't mind talking to him, but they have bad ideas. Why don't you just sort of whisper in their ear, like, hey, stop talking to him. Why don't you guys call the county? That way they're the tattletale.
I don't think they have bad ideas. I think they actually have really good ideas. He just isn't taking them up on it.
That's what I'm saying. He's not listening to those ideas.
No, he's a
They're good ideas, but they just don't work.
He's a giant pain in my ass. Jared Tomlin, $1.99. Thank you. Too bad Mike doesn't have the product he sells. I agree. I had to have a fucking listener bring me up one of the watermelon don't sleeps up in the studio so I could try it.
Listen, the whole timeline of that thing was blown up by the great people that the great Turkeyverse and everybody else who jumped in. So I had plans to share that, bring it up on Tuesday, all kinds of good stuff, but it just went out too quick, man. I don't have any watermelon. I got the regular shit.
I mean, I like the regular shit, but people, you made video clips, you did countdown videos. People were enjoying your hype.
Don't worry, coming back soon.
All right, fair enough. Let's take a look here. DC Sports Mark, Iron Mike tax. Yes. Everyone needs to send in $1.99 for the Iron Mike tax.
Is that good? Is that a good thing?
I think so. People like paying taxes, right?
Okay, good. Oh shit!
You want to read this one?
Oh, hey, Scott Berkson, thanks for the $2 super chat. Iron Mike, I need some more watermelon cans. Yes, Scott, on the way, buddy, on the way. Thank you for your generosity. Scott actually had me sign one, and it was a terrible signature because I don't sign many things.
Well, that's a weird bit.
But yeah, thanks, Scott. We'll be here soon, buddy.
Hey, Scott, it makes me feel less special when you're asking Iron Mike to sign cans of Don't Sleep Energy. I got to be honest with you, bud. I'm happy for your success.
I think Scott has had all the
What?
Anyways, we're back to that. He's had the special editions signed by their likeness, like Moray Neal, signed by Neil. Yeah.
Hey, buddy, can I get you to like maybe go down and take like a focus pill or something like that? Some ginkgo biloba.
I'm good. Sorry, yeah, he's had the other one signed. I'm saying
you're saying the Moray Neal, the biker prawn,
right,
and all the other.
Yeah, Scott kind of does that.
Okay.
Right, hey, DC Sports Mark. Mike, is that, thanks for the $2 super chat. Mike, is that a Skins replica, SB replica? No, it's my fantasy football. I won I'm in like 3 or 4 leagues because I don't like to go too crazy. And, I'm the current champion of one of them, but it's not YouSchoode's league.
No.
I'm looking to win that one this year, though.
Well, I won 2 years in a row, so good luck with that.
I know you're on a roll, but I was in the Super Bowl. I mean, I lost to you in the Super Bowl.
Oh, really? I don't remember. Whoever it was, I smoked him so badly that I didn't even think of him. What else you got back there?
These people at work gave me this nice little Mike bobblehead. That's me wearing a Nats hat and a Nike shirt. And this is before I wore collared shirts. So.
That now you're a classy mother. You're probably, you know what? I was thinking about this the other day, Mike. You're probably the classiest motherfucker. Like I
mean, I'm getting there. I mean, it's maybe too quick a rise, but to be the most yet. But I'm on my way, man. Probably by Tuesday.
Oh, thank God. The fun boys are I want to thank Al Sal, Chip Fuqua, Jason Carini, and Bruce Tuttle because it was, when I tell you it was the worst fucking day at the shop. This is very kind. I'll be in again tomorrow if anybody needs to come in for a late fucking Mother's Day gift. We've got it all. We've got it all going on. It's good shit. Thank you guys. Very, very kind. Oh, boy. Mike.
Officer Tom Friendly. Thanks for the $2 super chat. Iron Mike tax.
That's right.
Iron Mike taxes are flowing. I love it. I mean, I'm happy.
Demand them.
Corey Rita. Thanks for the $2. What's up, shooting Mike? What's up, Corey?
Corey, thanks for stopping by today.
Man. I haven't seen Corey since the show, man.
He doesn't come up to the studio all that much. Yeah. He doesn't seem to be able to make it up there. He came out today. It was very nice.
Oh. Al Salboozy, thanks for the $5 super chat. If memory serves me correct, the last time Mike had neighbor problems, he created a militia. It's a good memory, Al Sal, good memory. But it wasn't my problem. I was just supporting my brother. He had some big time problems. Oh wait,
didn't you guys like have like a bunch of guns in a bag and then you dumped them all out onto the table and everybody fucking like grabbed pistols and
yeah, we had a bunch. Hold on, shoot.
It's
in my room in my pants. Go to my closet. Yeah. No, they're in my closet. Sorry, guys. Fuck, man. Some fucking what the fuck? How? Anyways, guess what they needed? My wallet. Imagine that. What the fuck? But anyway, yeah.
Do they ever need anything but your wallet?
Yeah, I might as well just leave the wallet. I could do anything if I leave the wallet behind. Fuck.
You always get so like real world sad whenever you talk about your relationship.
Yeah,
You're like, all you want me to do is pay for everything.
And that's all they need, my wallet, dude. All right. Guess why? Because nobody carries any fucking cash except me.
Sure. What are they buying right now?
Who knows? Hank RVA, thanks for the $2 super chat. Mike, could you make a key lime pie flavor?
Ooh.
Well, I had to think about that. Today we were having a nice little lunch for Mother's Day the day before, as I like to do. I sort of copy shoot on that, like dodge the actual day. So you
Sure.
eat,
Yeah, I'm the one that came up with that plan, by the way.
I mean, that's where I got it from. But the one of the desserts was key lime, a slice of key lime pie. Man, I took all I had not to get it. But yeah, thanks. I'll put it under consideration, man.
So that story was you didn't order a slice of key lime pie? That's the story?
I almost did.
Okay.
I really thought about it
Hey,
hard.
make sure write that down and tell it again at the end of the show.
Hey,
That'd be great.
Laura Reuter, thanks for the $2 super chat. Iron Mike Tax, man, this is great.
People, you're taxing their ass, man. That's what you're doing here tonight.
DC Sports Park, thanks for the $2. Mike Sleep bobblehead, greater than Tupac bobblehead. Yeah, I mean,
I'd agree.
That's no contest.
Remember when you gave Biker Sean a broken bobblehead for Christmas? Do you remember that?
Oh my God, it was broken so many ways. Supposed to be a poker player with a poker table, and it was from China, man. It was fucking ravaged by the time he got it. Bruce Tuttle, thanks for the $2. Iron Mike Tax.
People are fucking killing it tonight.
Great. I don't know what I did.
Your presence is taxing.
There's my guy, Jeff Nelms. Thanks for the $20 Orange Boy. Love some Saturday Night Shoot.
Oh, God, thank you so much, Jeff. Now, I'm sorry I was screaming at you last night about being a fan of Big O and Dukes. I'll get over that one day. I'll get over it one day, I promise. But he has summoned the big men with an Orange Boy.
Oh, yeah. What the fuck is going on?
If you ever get into a situation where you could be around Jim and Brian from Natural Red Catering dancing together, I highly recommend it.
Yeah, I mean, that was a fun night. I believe that was the fire station, maybe?
Yeah, that's right. Up there for the Smorgy and the Jive Turkeys release
so
party.
fun.
It was a great time. Thank you, Jeff.
Scott Bergson, thanks for the $5 super chat. I love Chad Duke Show koozies and autographed Sea of Silly Geese cans. Use the koozies on the golf course. I even qualified for the Philly Mid-Am. Wow. This guy's a baller.
I was like, that's what I used to call all the chicks I banged in high school and college, the Philly Mid-Am. They were all very mid.
Hey, mid's better than low.
That's an email I'm going to send in to tittytalk@gmail.com whenever that show gets up and running.
Talk about that.
Oh, by the way, do you think that fucking guy responded to me when I told him how much money he was going to take? He has not gotten back to me about Titty Talk.
So much for that. Fucking cheap bastard.
Thank you, Scott. You're a good man.
Jason Marrow, thanks for the $5. Iron Mike tax, only tax I'm happy to pay. I'm an Iron Mike guy. F this shit. Fuck this shit. Let it rip, boys. I love Jason Marrow, man. I sat next to him at the
your
event,
guy.
and he's a fucking cool guy.
That's when you were saving Short Arms' life, if I recall correctly.
Right. That was a fun day too.
It was a fun night. Jason, thank you, bud. Maybe you could come to the Halloween show. You dressed up as a sober person.
That'll be a tough one to pull off for my guy there. But Al Salvuzzi, thanks for the $5, buddy. I think all the key lime AI.
I kind of agree.
His point of view. Yeah. That did sort of turn you off, right? Like that didn't look delicious. Like
I have to say, after last night's episode of Solid Dudes that featured an enormous amount of homoerotic key lime pie art, I was not craving a slice this morning as I normally am.
That might have been why I didn't buy it. Although, the key lime lady started to evolve into a pretty cute little girl there, but that was a little weird.
Okay. Again, please table this for Titty Talk.
I'm just saying she was cute, man. Josh Kim, thanks for the $2 super chat. Mike, what is one topic you'd prepare for?
Oh man, I didn't think we were going to do this here.
Man, Thank
you, Josh.
I would, there's so many topics, man. To be honest with you, man, I might actually, I don't know, man. I'd probably start now. Shoot thinks he knows what the difference is, but I'd probably start with the difference between boobies and titties, man. That's
Jesus Christ.
That's all.
No, you just were. Who came up to me and said it? Someone came up to me at the store today and said, "You realize that Mike was trying to bait you into asking him the difference between titties and boobies for a full straight hour on Wednesday's episode. Like, of course I was. I'm all over what he's trying to do whenever he's arguing and darvoing. I know what you're up to.
You know, that trick where I try to get you to ask me something by saying something else has never worked. So fuck. I gotta find it.
It works with other people. Thank you to Largemouth Ass is in the stream. Where is he? Should we give him the link? He was very angry last night.
Guy. He put in work last night. He was fucking shit.
He was fucking blackout last night.
Great, dude.
He killed it though. I think him and Jimmy both got so fucked up. I was laughing my ass off by the end of the night.
Great.
Mike, will you send Largemouth the link?
Yeah, sure.
Let's see if he wants to jump on. I don't know if he does. Matthew Helm, thank you for the $1.99. Yes, $1.99 Iron Mike sleep tax, please, from everybody. And if you've already sent it in, consider sending it in again. He says he's drunk, by the way, Matthew Helm. Thank you, Matthew.
Oh, sweet.
Glad to hear that.
Let me find, dude.
What?
I don't know how to find this link. Hang on, I got it now. All right.
I said that you used the link to get into the room.
No, dude. Lots of windows, buddy.
You're getting some feedback, too, by the way.
Oh, really?
Mike. Yeah.
What's going on here?
Yeah, I think it's probably the knobs on the side. Usually that's what causes it.
I turned it. It turned a little too easy.
It's a little better now. I think your gate's a little tight. We'll get Josh Roka to.
All right.
Did you download the app that goes along with that microphone?
The Shure app? No.
Yes.
I don't think I did.
So you got to download the app, and then you got to
entering
adjust
the studio again. Is that possible?
Yeah, he'll be fine. Les Wes, more Iron Mike. He's the He's the best motherfucker here. Hey, look,
dude, who is that? I love that guy.
It's Bergson. It's your guy.
Oh yeah, that's my
you
guy.
don't got to worry about Les Wes. Wes is taking himself out of the equation. I put Wes on the stage at WrestleMania for the Chad Duke show, and he fucking botched every spot. He didn't say a goddamn word the whole time we were up there, and then posed in the pictures like he was somebody.
That's right. He did do that.
Jason saying we need Wes. I guarantee he can't come in here. He ain't allowed. Brian Kist, Iron Mike text. Thank you. But hey, Brian, thank you so much for last night, man. I know that sounds weird, and it sounds like we had 69, but I just mean the level of support that you showed was fucking unbelievable. Fantastic. Thank you so much, buddy. Why do you know this, DC Sports Mark? Why does he know this? Borger is at kids' baseball game.
That's weird.
Why do you know that, DC Sports Mark?
Did he say that yesterday?
I don't know. No, he said it right now. He's looking at it right now.
No. I'm saying, like, did Borger mention he had a kids' baseball game today?
Oh, who's listening to him?
Dude, it's 8 o'clock.
It's 8 o'clock. Nobody plays baseball at 8 o'clock.
Fuck. All right. That was a real tall task you gave me, but it's done. The link is, Mark has the link.
Yeah, and if he doesn't show up, it's fine. I don't care. I love Mark, but he can live his life. He can.
No, his little bubbles are doing. I'd love to, but I'm at my son's game, third
Dude,
inning.
Hey,
wow.
Look around for the front man. He might be there watching you, fucking largemouth. Holy shit.
Yeah. That's interesting. Rooster Cogburn, thanks for the $2 super chat. Mikey Sleep Tax. Man, that's great. Look at that profile pic.
I don't like that at all. That's when it started turning sexual with the key lime pie right there.
That's right.
Hey, Mike, have you seen the Coen Brothers version of True Grit?
No, there's a Coen Brothers version?
Yeah. Will you watch that tonight, please?
Okay, yeah.
It's gonna change your life.
All right.
Because you don't know who Rooster Cogburn is, do you?
Rooster Cogburn, I don't know him outside of this guy right here.
So you think this is actually Rooster Cogburn?
Wait, I know Rooster Cogburn. I think that was Jeff Bridges in the movie, wasn't it? Or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Jeff
True
Bridges.
Grit.
I like True Grit. I never knew there was an alternate version.
Well, the alternate version is the original version with John Wayne.
Oh. So the Coen Brothers one is the more recent one with...
Yes.
Okay, I love that movie, man. I'll watch it tonight just for fun.
It didn't sound like you never heard of it just a moment ago.
No. I know that movie. There's a girl in there, badass. Yeah, I know.
I don't think she's a badass.
Well, I mean, she kind of gets by in a man's world.
She does get by. I'll give you that.
Yeah. Now I have pictures to prove that Mark is at a baseball game. I have Little League baseball.
Yeah, I'm good on those. We don't need to show those.
Yeah. It looks like hell on earth. I've been to a million of those. I can tell you they suck ass. Till your kid gets up, and then you get excited, and then he strikes out, and then you're like, fuck, I gotta wait another 2 hours.
You're either gonna fight, you're gonna beat him, or you're gonna fight the umpire. Like something's gonna happen after that.
Fuck sucks.
Oh boy.
Matthew Helm, thanks for the $2 super chat. Mike Sleep tax again. Wait, have you already paid a tax? Dude, I'm double taxing you.
He's going around for round 2 like our federal government.
I'm like a Roman in this motherfucker, man.
I like it. I do appreciate it. You're Roman like Elliot fucking what's the chick's dude's name that's going to be playing Achilles? Did you see that?
No, there's a chick playing Achilles.
So this goddamn Odyssey trailer. First of all, Nolan's got 0 Greeks. Then all we do is talk about appropriation of fucking culture. There's no Greeks in this movie.
Oh wow!
And then they have Elliot Page playing Achilles, who's supposed to be like the great champion of our time. That was Brad Pitt played him in Troy. And then Lupita Nyong'o is playing Helen of Troy, who of course is not Greek. She's a black lady, and people are fucking losing their minds.
I mean, come on,
and they tried to hide it in the trailer. Like, it's a fucking mess, man.
These are unbearable at times. Scott Berkson, thanks for the $2 super chat. Does the key lime pie lady know onion-headed man?
Oh boy.
That would be, well, there you go.
The onion-headed man was banging Jim's mom?
Yes.
Is that what happened?
Yes, while his mom, while Jim and his dad watched, I believe. I think they both watched.
Why did his house smelled like onions and we couldn't figure it out? It was the onion-headed man? Like I never will remember where the onion-headed man came from.
There was a scary, it was a scary onion-headed man in Jim's
If anybody
world.
knows, but he was beating it up, right? Like he was beating up.
He was humping Jim's mom a lot.
And then Jim walked in. Was Jim jacking? I forget. Jim might have been jacking.
He walked in. He was horrified, and he was scarred for life.
Oh, if somebody knows the origin of the onion-headed man, please let us know. I always forget about it. Thank you to Scott Bergson for the beautiful $2 super chat. People are saying because Jim doesn't like onions that to that extent, it was because he walked in on an onion-headed man fucking his mother.
Yeah. Who said that? That's right. I mean, that's what I.
Well, I think ultimately I alleged that was the case, but I got to say I got no proof.
Yeah.
I don't have any proof that that's the case. Oh God.
He was definitely scared of the onion-headed man for some reason. DC Sports Mark, thanks for the $5 super chat. People being attracted to my AI key lime lady is an honor.
Yeah, it's a lot of people, DC Sports Mark.
Well, there's at least one here. Like I said, I was getting there. She was very cute.
There's at least one sitting here on the fucking in the box to my right, to your left,
nice,
across the radio dial. Thank you, DC Sports Mark. I appreciate it. Mike, another thing we got to start working on if you're going to be on the show more is you have a tendency to kind of mumble under your breath. Like, yeah, you kind of do a bit where, like, if we're talking, like, yeah, that's why, yeah, like, and like a lot of times you're demonstrative and you have a lot to say, so we just need to work on that full time.
Okay,
full time, brother.
Yeah, no problem. That's I might be fading to sort of seed the airwave for somebody else that's started talking. Maybe it's a polite gesture, but coming off not that great.
Okay,
I'll work on it.
Okay. Do you have any time constraints tonight, or are you good to hang out?
I'm good. I'm good for a bit. I'm going to watch True Grit whenever I finish here. And
I thought you'd be watching Backlash with your lady.
Wait, it's on. It's on.
Right,
we were in one of those 20-minute commercial breaks. Have you watched that shit? I mean, they go to what they call commercial break, but they don't play commercials. They just play some creepy sound and put a screen up. I don't watch WWE pay-per-views.
Well, the rumor is that Shane McMahon is going to be Danhausen's tag partner tonight against The Miz and The Miz's Honor that he's tagging with. So
I think that's the match that just went down before I came in here.
Was Shane O'Mac out there?
I couldn't tell. I was half paying attention. There was a really small luchador-looking guy, like a really small. It's
probably Rey Mysterio, I would have to assume.
No. Like a small boy, like a midget. Like an actual midget. I forget what they're called.
I don't think they like being called that.
I was trying to think of another word. That's why I said really small. Sal Boozy. Thanks for the $5 super chat. It's because Jim, a version of onions, prevented him from getting pizza while you guys were at the Airbnb where you were throwing plastic bottles at
Oh,
Jim.
okay. I don't think that's when we came up with the theory for the onion-headed man, but yes, he would not buy supreme pizzas for us, even though we had no other food because he doesn't like onions. That's what it was.
That makes sense. So that started the fear of onions. Then the story.
It's Matt Lawson is saying that he was wrestling with a mini Hausen.
Yeah. They were saying Hausen a bunch. I didn't know what that meant.
That stinks. So he didn't have like a fucking cool tag team partner?
No, but I think they won. I mean, he had a really mini. Is a mini Hausen the thing I said earlier?
No, you said midget, which is very offensive.
I know, that's what I'm saying. So mini Hausen is one of those, and then and they won. They beat
The Miz.
Yeah, The Miz and whoever his partner was.
Yeah, Al Busy. I remember the fucking story from Nelson County. I remember giving Jim money for freezer pizzas and him coming back with nothing. I do remember that. I just didn't remember how the onion-headed man factored into it. All right. Jason, since we're whores for you tonight, buddy, do you want the cave diving video? Do you want the deviled egg video? Or do you want the husky fucking explorer, the husky ne'er-do-well? What's his name? Fat man? The fucking guy that did the fugitive train trailer from last time. We're going to start diving deeper into it. Did you watch that, Mike?
Yes, dude, I did.
I found one of him. I don't want to spoil it, and I don't want to, balance the scales of justice in favor of this is my favorite video of the night. But he's in a kayak on this one, and he's...
Jesus.
It's great. I mean, it is just fucking great.
Jason from Connecticut's call, huh?
He's the one that's the
no,
reason why we're here. Nobody got
Dude,
more...
He's the idea guy, man. I love Jason.
Who, Jason?
Yeah, he had another great idea a couple weeks ago. I don't remember what it was.
I don't remember. I don't agree with that.
No, he did. Oh, it was bringing back YouSchoode just generally, and then I think, and so you did one after in the general.
Yeah, he paid me $100. He's paid me both times. That's why I've done it.
These are great ideas, man.
My wife actually, it was weird because she's unplugged from all this shit. She's not part of the show, so she doesn't know everything that I'm doing. And she goes, "Why are you doing a show tonight? You did a show last night." I was like, "A guy gave me $100," and she's like, "No, really? Why?" I'm like, "That's it." She goes, "That you can be bought for that? Like that you can." You'll just fucking give up your Saturday night? I'm like, yeah.
Hey, come on now.
You didn't know you were fucking married to? Now you do.
Right.
Big verbal nod to Sean Kibler, who just put in a 27-item order at CommonwealthDryGoods.com. Thank you so much, Sean. Oh, he's such a good man. He's such a good man. Thank you to everybody that bailed us out today. What a fucking bloodbath it was. What are you eating, Ben?
Oh, a piece of gum. And as I popped it in, I realized I probably shouldn't chew gum, but I'll just tuck it up in the cheek. Like
if you don't mind spitting that out.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Let's do cave diving. You ever done a cave diving video with me, Mike?
No, I've watched plenty, but I've never done one with you. No.
Do you feel like you can contribute?
Absolutely, man. Oh my God, look at this thing. Yeah, I think I can. If not, I'll just sit tight quietly.
I'm surprised that you're not making some sort of a snatch joke here with the way that this sinkhole works.
No, I don't. I'm cave dive. Like my mind is on cave diving. Like I'm not that easily distracted. I'm easily distracted, but not that easily. But now that you mention it,
now that you brought it up, Shooty. Oh, we got to get caught up here first. Hey, my God, look at this.
Hey, Stephen G0901. Thanks for the Orange Boy $20 super chat. Dude and Iron Mike Tax. Wow, that's right. A good one. $20.
That's a good one. Thank you, buddy. Much appreciate you. I get butt sized for an orange.
I just want to say, I get butt sized.
Thank you, buddy. Very, very kind.
I for some stretch of today, I was saying that.
What? What? I get butt sized?
No, the whole thing. Because I kind of like the first. I just want to say.
Again, put this on the list. If we're making a list of stories for you to tell at the end of the show, please, Mike, put that on there.
All right. I mean, dude, it's pretty funny when he says that. Yeah, it's not that funny.
It is pretty funny. All right, this is, well, let's go ahead and get into it.
Unassuming, murky green pool at the bottom of a cliff face. Look under the water, though, and it changes entirely. The water is crystal clear and it extends far deeper than the cliff face above.
This is Scary Interesting is the YouTube channel. The video is called The Most Dangerous Dive Site in South Africa, of all places. Please no South Africa jokes, Mike.
In fact, it is considered to be one of the deepest known freshwater caves on Earth. And that fact alone also makes it one of the most dangerous. So in this video, we're going to go over the horrifying incidents that have taken place here.
My favorite for all these is it's always instances. It's not like, oh, a guy died a horrific death, so now, of course, we're going to use common sense and not dive down into the bottom of the fucking maw of hell. It's no. Now it becomes even more of a challenge for these dunderheads that I don't know. Either like something happened when their formative years where they have a love me daddy inside of them that cannot be quenched by any type of a normal endorphin rush. Like they've got to go out there and risk their very being to feel anything. I think it's got to be treated almost, it's not funny of course, but it's got to be treated almost like any other addiction does, Iron Mike.
Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, if I knew that people were dying or someone died at this place, I mean, the last thing I'd ever do would be jump down in there.
Not just died horrifically.
Yeah.
In early August of 1993, some of the world's very best cave divers arrived in South Africa for a particularly special expedition. They were there to dive a sinkhole known as Bushman's or Bushman's Hole, which happens to be the third largest freshwater cave known.
Hey, good on you for not saying anything when you dropped Bushman's Hole. I appreciate that. But I know you're taking notes for Titty Talk, right?
So much restraint, man. I got a whole new YouTube personality, man.
I want to thank you for that. I appreciate it.
To man. And more importantly, they were there to set a new record for the deepest ever cave dive. Among those invited to the expedition was South African cave diver Bushman, who was familiar with South African sinkholes, and so his experience was invaluable. But he brought his friend Eben Laden along with him. Eben hadn't actually been invited on the expedition, which initially created some concern. These types of dives, as you might imagine, are tightly controlled, so just showing up with an extra buddy seriously violated the group's protocol. It's not entirely clear, but it seems that Booty may have vouched for Eben's skill, and so the issue was dropped, and Eben was allowed to dive alongside
I'm really
him.
excited too. This guy's name is Booty, and you haven't said a fucking word. I mean, this is unbelievable.
Eben just cave diving, Booty and Eben. I mean, this is getting better by the second.
You think there's a chance those two could be fucking each other?
Well, there's a good chance, especially with those weird camos that were used on their faces.
Oh, that was strange. I don't know what that was for, by the way.
It's also possible that it was allowed simply because their dive wouldn't be the actual world record attempt, as that was being left up to Sheck Exley.
Maybe this guy like kind of takes his job seriously. He might like reach out to these people and ask if it's okay.
Yeah.
Or they might be dead.
Yeah.
I don't know. I forget if these guys are already fucking donked off.
If you followed the channel for any length of time, you probably know Sheck Exley as one of the
Oh, who
pioneers
doesn't
of
know
cave
Sheck
diving.
Exley?
But in any case, prior to Sheck's attempt at the world record, Booty and Eben suited up for an exploratory dive and entered the water. From the surface pool, they made their way through the vertical tunnel toward the first bend. Then past the bend, everything was going fine until the relatively narrow entrance tunnel opened up into a massive chamber at around the 197-foot mark, or 60 meters. Just before that point is a spot where divers can stop for a brief check-in before heading deeper. The two men stopped and all was clear for them to continue on, so Booty led the way further down.
God.
When he reached 197 feet, though, he suddenly noticed Eben was nowhere near him.
He noticed Evan wasn't anywhere near him because he was drunk at a fucking Washington Nationals game.
Right. Come on, Ev.
He was at the LIV tournament with Tony Slices getting hammered and sunburnt in the middle of the fucking day. That's where Evan was. Does that look like fun to you, Mike? 197.
Evan should stick with Booty a little bit closer in these situations.
Didn't, though.
Yeah, this is crazy, man. I don't need anything like this to entertain myself.
Well, the thing about it too is like when we brought the group that does the shipwreck diving, which I don't know why I find so much more admirable than this, because it feels like you have a goal, you're trying to educate, blah blah blah. These are way deeper dives, and they're in the fucking hole in the middle of South Africa. You're not even in the ocean, or at least in the ocean, it's like you breathe some bubbles out, the bubbles go up, and you're like, oh, I could just go up and I'll be okay. You do that here, you get stuck in a crevasse, you get the bends and your lungs explode. It's fucking terrible.
Yeah, I mean the shipwreck diving makes perfect sense. They do it safely. They're smart about it, and you don't hear about many people dying doing that, right?
I think you do. I think there's one particular. I forgot. There's one boat. Somebody in the chat could look it up. There's a boat that's wrecked off of. I want to say that it's off of New England, and it's the most dangerous shipwreck on Earth. Like people go in there and die constantly.
Shit.
I just don't know why it seems way more noble. This seems so frivolous to me. They're just diving down into muddy pits and suffocating and having the worst way to go out that I can think of.
He looked around and then he spotted Eben's flashlight beam bouncing back and forth frantically through the darkness as if he was desperately searching for something.
I'm sure he's fine.
What Booty didn't know at the time was that Eben had already gone through his first air cylinder completely, violating one of the most fundamental rules of cave diving, which is the rule of thirds. Basically, this is a guideline for how to consume your air supply during a dive. 1/3 should be used on the way in, another third on the way out, and the last third for emergencies. For some reason, before they had even finished their descent, Eben needed to switch to his second tank, but his backup regulator wasn't accessible. It had slipped behind him when he suited up for the dive and became pinned under the harness for his twin cylinders. And despite the checks of their equipment before they descended, no one seemed to notice this, and by then, Eben was completely out of air. And then unable to reach the regulator when he needed it, he went into a full-blown panic. Instinct then took over in the worst way possible as Eben tried to bolt upward toward the surface, which was a huge problem. Very rarely in cave diving is the exit directly above your head. In Bushman's hole, the ceiling stretches far overhead in an area the two divers were in, and it contains many small openings that lead to nowhere. Realistically, a diver could search endlessly without ever finding the true exit, but that didn't even matter. By the time Booty reached him, Eben had already stopped moving. Then, unfortunately, despite locating him, there wasn't much he could do. In order to ensure his own safety, Booty had to complete a series of decompression stops to avoid decompression sickness.
Can you fucking imagine? So they have a big dive scheduled. Booty brings his friend, which is a faux pas. You're not supposed to do. It's like the PG version of this is when it's like, hey, all the boys are going out and the one guy brings his girlfriend, and then the girlfriend gets drunk and ruins everything. Like we've all been on a trip like that. These guys are all pros. Now, this dude fucking dies, and he dies in front of his buddy who's sitting there watching him not breathe. It's like there's nothing we can... I mean, it's just all so frivolous. It drives me insane when we watch these things.
It's important to repeat. He shouldn't have taken his buddy down there, right?
No.
He's not... That was the first mistake. Now, well, that's fine. I'll just do it anyway. And he dies, right? What could happen? Oh, well, he could die.
Because you fucking die. I mean,
dies.
like, if it's always with me, it's like, okay, I'm bringing somebody along that doesn't like roller coasters. Well, what's the worst case scenario? Well, they sit there while I ride the roller coaster and eat a funnel cake.
Right. It's fine for you.
It's fine with me. Eat a funnel cake. It's pretty good. Sit there in Kingston Mini and eat a funnel cake. You could have a worse afternoon.
Right.
Cave, DC Sports Mark $1.99. Thank you, bud. Cave, diving, scary dreams incoming. Yes, that's another problem, Mike. I don't know if this will happen to you, but I think it's the combination of like the haunting music and the terrifying images. I always have fucked up dreams after we do this.
Yeah, it's pretty scary. I'm scared anyway. But yeah.
But a lot of people don't remember that Jason from Connecticut paid me $100, so that's enough to ruin my Saturday night, and it also caused me horrible dreams.
I'll give you some courage for a couple hours.
Oh boy,
Jason from Connecticut. Speak of the devil. Thanks for the $4.99 super chat. There's never much they can do.
No, I mean there's no rescuing. That's another thing. Is in Cliffhanger, Sylvester Stallone is going to rescue that bitch. Now he drops her and the harness breaks, but at least like I can rescue you if we're climbing a mountain. I can't rescue you if you have no more oxygen at the bottom of this cave, or I've got to, you've got to stagger your ascent so you don't blow your lungs up.
Right. And did you hear what the guy said?
What?
So the ceiling's not right over your head, and you can easily just go into an unlimited amount of spaces within the cave that you think are leading you to the way up, and you just hit your head and you figure out, oh shit, I'm in a mini cave.
Well, that's what I don't understand. Like all these people are like, well, you got to assemble a team. You got to bring people with you. Why? So they can watch you die? Like if you're going to die, you're just going to die down there horrifically.
Yeah. And by the way, even with the pre-dive safety checks, they didn't notice this. They didn't fucking do them, man. They didn't do safety checks.
No.
Fucking assholes.
It's the same way we do safety. It's the same way you're like, hey, buddy, you have too much to drink. And then you let your buddy get into the fucking truck. Like it doesn't work the way it does in the movies.
Right.
Drives me nuts.
Otherwise known as the bends. That meant he had to sit there knowing his friend was without air and there was nothing he could do. Once Booty finally reached the surface with Eben's body, the team sprang into action and spent more than 90 minutes performing CPR on him. Their efforts pushed far beyond
90 minutes of CPR. Hey, great job virtue signaling after you didn't check if this guy's reciprocity or whatever it's called was pinned underneath his the zipper of his pants.
Right.
Fucking Christ. I'm sure anyone's ever responded to 90 minutes of CPR. Hank Reuter, thank you for the $2. Let's get some of these guys to take IQ tests. I don't know, man. Like, they're definitely brave. I mean, this is like a brave thing to even take on as a hobby, but I don't have any respect for people that sacrifice their lives for meaningless things, because there's no difference in my mind than this and then people that just do too much coke or they do too much fucking fentanyl or whatever it is. It's like you're risking your life for something that's giving you a high. They're not. What are they going to find in here, Mike? They're not going to find a ship's wheel. They're not going to find the bell of the Edmund Fitzgerald down at the bottom of this cave.
They're going to have some bragging rights to some community nobody gives a fuck about. But just give me a second here. You know why you do 90 minutes of CPR? I'm assuming it didn't work. Like, he's dead, right?
Well, we'll find out.
But you know why you do 90? Because you know the motherfucker wasn't supposed to go down there.
Yeah.
Because he's not qualified to go down there. And you didn't fucking safety check like you should, as well as you should have. So you do 90 minutes of CPR hoping that you can undo those.
So you're just saying they're butt guilty.
It's just guilt. It's guilt.
90 minutes of CPR. Mike, I love you to death. You're getting fucking 90 seconds, and that's
Listen,
the best
if you
you're
don't
going to
spit
get.
water up within the first couple of minutes, that's it. That's it.
I don't know a lot about when they do the compressions and all that shit, but there's a lot of people, like the reason it says do not resuscitate, you get so fucked up when people are trying to bring you back during CPR that, especially if you're older, like it breaks your ribs and it's very difficult to recover from what I've read, which is extensively on the matter. DC Sports Mark, $1.99, thank you so much. Is The Descent the best cave diving horror movie? Have you seen The Descent, Mikey Sleep?
I have not. I mean, that's another good movie to note.
Bro.
Yeah?
I don't even want to tell you the details of The Descent. I wouldn't read anything about it. First of all, hot lesbians in The Descent. You'll like that.
Oh. Yes.
And it was pre-2016, so it was none of this fucking righteous civil rights shit. They were just hot lesbians.
Oh, sweet.
And then it's a wicked fucking caving claustrophobia movie, and I'll just leave it at that.
And it was called Descent?
The Descent. Don't read anything about it. I wouldn't even look at the poster, to be honest with you, so you can enjoy it the way that it should be enjoyed.
Got it. By the way, I did start, Red Dawn, or not Red Dawn.
Red Heat.
Red Heat.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first scene, I don't know what that house was, but it was the naked house. Is the only
Well, it's
way
a
I can
sauna. It's a sauna in Russia.
God, it was so
Isn't it amazing?
Weird. So weird and great. Sal Boozy, thanks for the $2 super chat. Clearly, none of these people watched The Abyss.
Have you seen The Abyss, Mike?
I've heard of The Abyss.
Come on, man.
No, dude.
James Cameron, Michael Behan, fucking Ed
really?
Harris. Oh, it's a fantastic movie. Check it out. And timely in that one of the reasons they changed UFOs to UAPs is because it's not just flying objects anymore, because there's a transmedium craft that can go in between the space and our atmosphere and the ocean. Good recommendation, Al Salbuzzi. We're going to load this man up with movies, and then we're going to send him on his way like Rusted Root.
Emmy, thanks for the $10 super chat. Sorry, I didn't.
Looked a little confused there, buddy.
Yellow was right there. Cheers, boys. Mikey Sleep is G. Happy Saturday from the Rybacks. No, Emmy, you're a G. Ryback's a G. Love you guys.
Yeah, she probably means you're AG. I would.
Yeah. No, I know. I know what she meant. I know she didn't mean I'm G, because G's our buddy.
G is our buddy. No, I haven't seen him in a minute. Emmy, take this tomato with you, please.
Tomato.
Thank you for the $10. Appreciate you very much. All your girls are coming out, Mike. Your whole stable's here.
Justice, thank you for the $5 super chat. If you were resuscitated after 90 minutes, you're gonna be a vegetable. No,
yeah,
it's a good call.
You got no brain. You got no oxygen going to your brain. Fuck that. Thank you, Justice. Good to see you. Hit the like button. Prod 62. All of you guys here tonight. Thank you.
The point where most would have given up, but it was hopeless. When a doctor arrived at the site, Eben was pronounced dead.
Eben.
Unlike many of the notoriously dangerous dive sites covered on the channel, Bushman's Hole hasn't claimed a staggering number of lives. Yet the incidents that have occurred there are legends in the dive community. Bushman's Hole is a massive submerged sinkhole.
I mean, I really am impressed by you keeping it in your pants. The part where Bushman's Hole hasn't claimed that many lives, I thought for sure an AIDS joke was going to fly out of your fucking mouth, and I was going to have to yank the fucking.
I mean, it's tough, man. But like I said, look at it. Look at this shirt. Look at this attitude.
You're classy. You're probably the classiest dude that I've ever had on the stream.
I'm classing things up little by little.
I appreciate.
I mean, I got
that,
shorts on, but I don't have underwear on like Sean last night.
Hey, do you remember last night when Sean was wearing boxer briefs on the stream and pretending like he wasn't?
It's so weird.
So fucking weird, man. And then he got all butt angry because we pulled
like it. You didn't like it so much. Like I actually like wimp out in those scenarios. Like I stopped hammering him because it was clear he was upset, and you were doing plenty. I tap out as I start to feel a little sad for the
Well, it was I wouldn't have known, Mike, even if you wanted to wear underwear on the stream. All you got to do is not push yourself away from the desk.
What happened? Did he just forget? Right? Because he pushed back. Like
he had a lot of confidence too.
Yeah, he must have just forgot.
I don't like seeing him wear any type of short pants. It's like a scary biker, man. He should only be wearing dungarees. Yeah. Oh, are they in here? Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. You could have just texted me.
I did, but I wanted to make sure.
Thank you very much. Oh, look at this. This is beautiful. See, this is what you got to do. This is why you got to beat your women. See, this woman lives in so much fear. She actually put a cooler full of beers next to my feet without me even knowing about it.
Oh, wow. Man.
She's a good egg.
She sure is.
Just kidding. Don't beat your women. And if you do, make sure that it's for real beer, not non-alcoholic beer. Thank you so much.
DC Sportsmark, thanks for the $2 super chat. I always get the Abyss and Sphere movies mixed up. Sphere? Do I have a third movie?
Yeah, Sphere is a book written by Michael Crichton. It's more of I'd say it's a psychological horror. They're living in a habitat at the bottom of the ocean. Okay. And it's pretty good. The book is much better. I hate when people say this, but the book is much better than the movie.
Yeah.
But let's see. Dustin Hoffman, Sam Jackson, and Sharon Stone star in Sphere. Right. If you've never seen it, it's worth watching. It's a creepy-ass fucking movie.
Al Sal, thanks for the $2 super chat. Sean was wearing shorts left by Orgy Beard. Yes,
no shit.
That's exactly what I thought. If they were shorts, they were Orgy Beard shorts. But they weren't shorts. They were underwear.
Kevin Smith wants you to remember the nurse in the hospital scene when you watch Red Heat. So write that down too.
Oh, okay.
Let us know if you think she's attractive. Just don't talk about her with Steve Pye.
South Africa's northern cape, right on the edge of the Kalahari Desert. It sits on the Mount Carmel Game Farm, which is an 11,000-acre property that's remote enough to make every dive there a logistical challenge. The sinkhole itself also doesn't look like much at first glance.
Did that say 11,000 miles?
Yeah,
I mean, how much space are they talking about?
Incidents that have occurred there are legends in the dive community. Bushman's Hole is a massive submerged sinkhole in South Africa's northern cape, right on the edge of the Kalahari Desert. It sits on the Mount Carmel Game Farm, which is an 11,000-acre property.
It's still pretty fucking big, man.
It's remote enough to make every dive there a logistical challenge. The sinkhole itself also doesn't look like much at first glance. After hiking down a steep rocky slope, divers arrive at a small pool often covered in green duckweed. The water also looks murky from the surface, but once you drop beneath the layer of algae, it turns remarkably clear.
Fucking Jason from Connecticut wants to know if these guys make it. We'll have to figure it out. We'll have to figure it out in just a moment.
The thing that makes it so striking, though, is that the sinkhole below the surface is enormous. The main chamber stretches 833 feet, or 253 meters long, 259 feet, or 79 meters wide, and runs close to 927 feet, or 300 meters deep.
Holy shit.
This chamber is large enough that divers say
Look at this!
As large as the Eiffel Tower inside. Then, at the very deep bottom is a soft...
Bro, I get agita walking into the Air and Space Museum and seeing planes hanging from the ceiling.
What do you need to go down here for, man? Come on, guys.
Mike, can you imagine just being in a chamber, no water at all, that's that big? Like an empty chamber that big looking up.
A dry chamber 1,000 feet deep? No thanks.
Well, most of the chambers I encounter are dry. It's not like I'm built like Ryan Reynolds over here. You know what I mean? I take my shirt off, everything dries up, Mike. Hi-oh. This is, by the way, Titty Talk content 101.
Bare mix of silt and mud. Because of this immense depth, the cave has a long history of extreme deep diving.
Oh, no.
And no one knew its true depth until the early 1980s, when a man named Nuno Gomez
Nuno!
On his first visit in 1981, he reached
I'll
about
be that
250
diver
feet,
named
or
Nuno.
76 meters, and confirmed the existence of the massive chamber below the tight area at 150 feet, or 46 meters. The big milestone, though, came during the 1993 expedition that claimed Eben's life, when Sheck reached a record 863 feet, or 263 meters.
Jesus.
During this dive, he touched down on the high part of the...
So they're saying that when that guy died that we just watched,
Right.
that's when this dude broke the record at 163 feet.
That same dive, but this wasn't the guy in there. This isn't his buddy.
No, this is a different guy. This is
So
this guy knew what he was doing.
Right, but he broke it that same dive. Did he dive after the guy? So they can.
So that guy died up at like 200 feet.
Yeah,
That's where he was
yeah.
spurging out. And then this guy was still going ahead with his shit, is what it sounds like. So then Nuno knows that this happened, and then he puts together his own group because he wants to break 863 feet. So as you can see, there's like another little depression down there.
Right.
Yes.
Hank, RVA. Thanks for the $2 super chat. Be glad it wasn't thong underwear. Oh
Thong.
my God, you're right.
I bet
You're
they
right.
wouldn't let him spell
I think,
thong.
I think he had to spell it that way, right?
it's
I
so
know all about
fucking
that.
weird. It's so
Golly.
weird. I gotta look in and see if that's something I can adjust, like the sensitivity on the super chat sensor.
Dude, I've put in so much work, shoot. Like I've been in like 20-minute conversations with the AI about how YouTube does it, what they're looking for, who handles it.
But it's nothing a creator can adjust. It's probably just a YouTube.
Yeah, it didn't sound like it, and I think you can get on their radar, which I managed to do.
Yeah, I think you
get
have
a little
probably.
extra scrutiny, but that's all right.
Kind of deserved.
Jason from Connecticut, thanks for the $4.99 super chat. The diving community really plays fast and loose with calling folks legends.
Well, I mean, I understand what Jason's saying, but like this sounds weird, but like I follow a lot of Mortal Kombat streamers, and there's a dozen of them that I know by first name, and if I met them, like it'd be fun, and nobody else would give a fuck. Like it's easy to disassociate when you're watching something that you're not interested in and be like, who the fuck, this guy's famous? But like in that community, this guy's probably Elvis Presley. You know, like there's not a lot of people in the community.
It's fair enough, but I will say to sort of along with Jason, like calling this guy a legend. I mean, like how would we know if he was a legend or not? Nobody fucking knows these guys.
But cave diving people know if he's a legend or not.
Yeah.
Mike, you're into high school football.
Let me tell you the threshold that makes you a legend in cave diving.
Go ahead.
Not dying.
Okay, that's a good point. I
He
agree
didn't
with
die.
that.
He's a legend.
What's a legend of Northern Virginia football?
Legend of Northern Virginia football.
High school football.
Dick Adams.
Never heard of him. Neither is anybody else. That's what I'm saying. And I know that in your universe, that's a big name.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. No, I get it. But
You ever
listen,
heard-
it took me a second to realize you just have to not die. So it's a pretty high bar. I mean, you should be a legend if you
this
don't die.
dude, wait till you hear what our boy Nuno does when he tries
Oh,
to break
boy.
this record.
No gums.
Nuno fucking goes for it.
the slope bottom, and that set a mark that Nuno became obsessed with beating. Nuno, who was a civil engineer from Johannesburg, returned to Bushman's Hole a year later.
He
to
sounds
attempt
too
a new
smart for
record,
this.
But on two tries, he reached 755 feet and 827 feet. On both occasions, he experienced serious decompression issues that forced him to back off. But even still, the challenge never left his mind, and in 1996,
Why?
he returned again with a full support team that included 8 divers and 1 doctor.
8 divers and a doctor to break this
One
record. It's like, bro, why don't we teach kids how to swim? Like, I mean, come on. There's got to be something else we could do that's rewarding.
He's an engineer who just couldn't shake the 2 times he
Yeah.
almost died going back for a third.
That's probably what it is. If I almost die doing something, I give them, the LL
Yeah.
Cool J, and I figure out something else to do.
Right.
On this third attempt, as he dropped to the shaft at a rapid pace, the bottom appeared far sooner than he anticipated.
I want to go ahead and thank you. I want to go ahead and thank you for hearing the word shaft and not saying anything.
Dude, I'm
too
on
much.
fire tonight, buddy.
You really are killing it. This is one of
Maybe
your
I should have
finest.
drank a beer and
You not had a beer yet?
I'm missing my opportunities, man. But
No, you're not.
yeah.
This is a wonderful opportunity for you to redefine yourself.
yeah.
New Classy Mike is way better than Titty Man. I don't want
Yeah.
you to turn. I'm always worried that you're going to turn into the Titty Man.
Yeah, well, I could do both.
No. Not around me, please.
By that point, only half of his legs were still functioning as the pressure at depth had literally crushed
Did you
the
hear
other
that?
two.
What the fuck? How
And
do you
because
just
he was sinking
cruise by
faster than he
that?
realized,
Hold
he
on.
didn't have to anticipate it. By that point, only half of his legs were still functioning as the pressure at depth had literally crushed the other two.
Only half of his legs or his
We're
lights?
still working. Half of his legs, I thought he said.
Is it legs or lights?
Maybe it's lights.
Either way, it ain't good. No bueno.
He dropped to the shaft at a rapid pace. The bottom appeared far sooner than he anticipated. By that point, only half of his legs were still functioning as the pressure at depth had literally crushed the other two. And because he was sinking faster than he realized, he didn't have time to add air to his buoyancy gear, and he hit the cave floor on his hands and knees. The impact of this kicked up a huge cloud of silt, instantly wiping out visibility.
Oh, that's good.
Here's what's even more horrifying though. He hit the bottom so hard that he became stuck in the mud.
Oh,
Surrounded by a thick cloud of sediment and unable to see, Nuno was also dealing with the effects of deep diving.
can you fucking imagine being in that situation?
This is hell, man. Like, you put yourself in the spot where you could go to hell.
I'd rather be in a car that goes off a bridge because at least I think that I could have a fighting chance to get out of it and swim up to the top.
Right.
Like he's
He
500.
hit the fucking bottom so hard on his hands and knees, he embedded himself in the fucking bottom of his cave and kicked up a bunch of silt so he couldn't see anything.
So he can't,
around.
and he broke his legs or his lights. We're not sure
Yeah.
which. Fucking going down to the bottom.
Yeah.
Namely nitrogen narcosis and literal tremors brought on by helium in his breathing.
Oh,
rings.
sweet.
Disoriented at the bottom of Bushman's hole, Nuno tried to swim upward but couldn't get anywhere and started to feel lightheaded. Instead of panicking though, he paused for a moment to gather himself and inflated his buoyancy wings.
I wouldn't do that.
That small adjustment lifted him out of the mud and upwards enough for him to escape the silt cloud and regain control to dive.
I mean, this guy is a G. Every time we hear about somebody else going through half of this, they panic, they choke themselves out on their fucking dive line, they use fishing line instead of rope, and they get all tangled up in it and die at the bottom. This motherfucker is stuck in the mud, and he A, has buoyancy tanks, and B, can calm down and activate them so he doesn't die.
Right. Paused for a second to calm himself, which nobody does in that stage. And that's why they die.
Do you think
By the
you'd
way,
be
this
able to do that?
graphic is a little bit scary. Like, I mean, that
Yeah, it's
doesn't
scary.
look like he's going to live.
Well, I think it lets you know that he's going through whatever he described as
Yeah, well, it's bad.
Well, because they got to mix the gases, so you're legitimately poisoning yourself with the gas that you need to breathe down there, right?
Yeah. Oof. What a nightmare.
Despite the rough landing and the conditions he had to fight through, Nuno reached a depth of 927
Look
feet,
at that.
282.6 meters, a mark far beyond Shaq's record.
Guy's a G.
And to give you an idea of how technical and difficult this dive attempt was, the entire thing from the moment Nuno disappeared under the water until he resurfaced again took 12 hours and 15 minutes.
Get
Of that
fucked.
total
Are you fucking kidding me?
Listen to this breakdown, Mike. First of all, there is nothing I want to do for 12 hours, and you can bring that up on Titty Talk. Not one fucking thing. I enjoy eating. I enjoy drinking. I enjoy sleeping. I enjoy movies. None of it for 12 hours. None of it.
I'm with you, actually.
Listen to this time breakdown here on how much time he spent descending and how much time he spent going up.
time, the descent to the bottom lasted only 14 minutes, and it took him 4 minutes to get himself out of the mud. The rest was spent on a long, cold
Look at
decompression
this
on the way
shit.
back up.
Oh, my God.
Rewinding a bit, though, to just before Nuno's second attempt at the record in 1994, the phone rang at the apartment of 20-year-old Dion Dreyer. When
Do you think Dion's being brought up because he successfully goes through a dive in this hole and everything's okay?
Doesn't look like it. Looks like he's a dead man.
Poor Dion,
Sorry,
man.
Dion. Bruce Tuttle. Thanks for the $2 super chat. Classy Mike tax. Thank you, Bruce. Man, that's real nice of you to notice, man.
I'm going to have to go ahead and insist that all 64 of you send the $2 classy Mike text now in, please. Thank you. Thank you for that. No, wrong one there. At least he didn't panic. I know.
Yeah. DC Sportsmark, thanks for the $4.99 super chat. John Eglenberger played 8 seasons in the NFL as an offensive line, 5 seasons for the 49ers as a starter. He's from Springfield. Yeah.
Well, but
That's a
what
legend.
year? Yeah, what year? Mike's talking about who he considers a legend in Northern
Yeah.
Virginia high school football. Right? How about Eric Metcalf? That'd be my one seed, I think.
Yeah. I went to school with that guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, as a legend for doing high school stuff, you know, that's what I thought we were talking about, not those that went on to be.
A lot of
pro.
times you get arrested for doing high school stuff if you're at
Yeah,
your
you
age.
don't wanna
Mike,
do
just
too
so
much
you
of
know.
that.
No.
You better be seniors. Justice. Oh, Justice. Thanks for the $4.99 super chat. Listening to this while safely in my bed is oddly comforting.
Justice, don't give him fodder like this. I mean, he's the collar is only going to be able to hold back his lust so much.
I mean, don't let me crack a beer in here. But I mean, I think Justice should feel comfortable and safe because I think I had to dial Mark Borger back when he was getting a little
Wait, what?
strange with his description of Justice last night. So,
yeah,
man, I can protect.
Oh, this is
people.
definitely a safer space than Solid Dudes is.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Thank you, Justice. Appreciate that.
Jason from Connecticut. Thanks for the $1.99 super chat. Classy Mike Tax. Thank you, man. This is great.
See, Eddie, thank you for coming to the store, by the way. He's trying to talk some sense. It's not fishing lines similar to twine mixed gas, replace helium and chat. The same issue occurs in monitor of the Andrew Doria. Yet, listen, Eddie, you weren't here when we were talking about, we were watching a video on the last YouSchoode where these dumb redneck kids, God bless them, they were jumping into the bottom of a sinkhole in Florida and they didn't have the right line, so they used fishing line and they all got tied up in their fishing line and it killed them. That's, if you want to see the story, you can go back and watch the last YouSchoode. That's why I said that. We're familiar with the mixture too, Eddie. Unfortunately, we watched way too many of these motherfuckers, but thank you for being here and thank you for going into the store this week.
Josh Kim, thanks for the $1.99 super chat. TT Talk President.
Presented
by Horny Goatweed. Classy Mike Tax. Sorry, I presented.
We should look up. We should maybe head into GNC and see if we can get like some sort of off-brand Horny Goatweed to present Titty Talk.
It's not a bad idea. I like it, Josh.
I want nothing to do with any of it, by the way.
I mean, Rooster Cogburn, thanks for the $2 super chat. Classy Mike Tax. Rooster, man, you're awesome.
He's a good man.
DC Sports Mark. Thanks for the $2 super chat. Classy Mike Tax. Classy Mike Tax is on a roll.
You deserve it, brother.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You deserve the Classy Mike Tax, I would say. All these $2 super chats, that's just what we do around here.
I mean, that's just what we do around here.
Oh my God! What the fuck is going on?
I miss that guy.
I still don't understand how he glided across the floor.
That was your house.
I know. His head height doesn't change. He's like on a skateboard, but he's not.
Was there a mechanic's helper or something down there that you're dragging him across the floor?
He walked. Somehow he walked like that. I don't know how.
I got to watch that again.
I mean, that's just what we do around here.
Oh my God! What the fuck is going on?
He's not taking any steps, Mike.
How does he do that?
I don't know. It's fucking weird, man. That's how he gets into them panties, as smooth as a silk. All right, let's find out if Dion is okay. I bet it's fine for Dion.
He picked up. He could hardly believe who he was talking to. It was Nuno on the other line.
Holy shit, Nuno's on the phone.
Bushman's Hole in 1996. He was known as one of the few elite deepwater divers on.
Mom, Nuno Brown wants to drag me down into Noonan's Hole. What is it? Fucking Bushman's Hole. There's no way I'm going to miss that. I'm assuming that's how Dion sounds.
Yeah.
Nuno was apparently putting together a support team for a second attempt, and he wanted Dion to join him. Despite his age, Dion was a highly experienced diver who had logged more than 200 dive hours. Nuno then explained to Dion that the dive was set to take place at Bushman's Hole around Christmas, when the support team members would be on break from their everyday jobs.
Sure.
With this being the opportunity of a lifetime, Dion immediately agreed. When he hung up the phone, Dion called his parents to share the news, but he was surprised by his mother's reaction.
Oh, really?
She had always worried about his hobbies, but she never gave him any grief about dives before, so it caught Dion off guard when she started sounding nervous about his involvement in Nuno's dive.
Can you imagine your mom like being perfectly okay with you jumping into a 900-foot hole in South Africa?
He was shocked that she wasn't happy about that. Shocked.
Dude, Mom, like, what is your fucking problem? Of course I'm going to move to Puerto Rico and buy a houseboat and then have my leg amputated because of sepsis. And then have a bruja move in next door with this swinging-ass couple. Holy shit. Dion and fucking shirtless Puerto Rican have a lot in common, brother.
It's Matt Lawson. Oh, thanks for the $2 super chat. Matt Lawson. Classy Mike Tax, definitely not a pervy Mike Tax. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Good.
Lawson doesn't like me pervy, man. He gives me dirty looks in the studio if I get too crazy back there.
Oh, And congratulations to Lawson. Came into the shop today, and I guess no more boot. His foot is completely back.
It's great news.
Yes. Congratulations. You don't know what you got till it's gone. And by what you got, I mean your foot.
Actual foot.
Yeah.
LSU Mike. Thanks for the $10 super chat. Looking good on the big screen, classy Mike. Oh, thank you, buddy. Thank you so much.
Hell yeah.
These collared shirts really do a number on my good looks.
LSU Mike, I'm going to go ahead and give you the gift of Alan for that beautiful $10 super chat.
Oh, Alan.
Oh. Good Lord.
That is so gross to watch in person, too.
Oh, Alan. Jimmy.
Who's Alan? Who does he think that is?
I can't remember.
Banana in his
funny as
mouth.
shit.
This apprehension apparently only grew as the dive date drew closer, and she even got to the point of begging Dion not to go, but it was no use. Dion wasn't going to let this opportunity pass him by, so he did his best to soothe their concerns and assure that everything would be just fine. On December 17th, 1994, Dion arrived at Bushman's Hole for the first time and got himself prepared for the dive that day. This wasn't going to be the world record attempt though, this was just a practice dive, which would allow the support team to get familiar with the layout of the sinkhole and each other. Dressed in his dive suit, Dion put his tanks on and along with the other divers descended into Bushman's Hole. Their descent went perfectly and the team seemed to be working well together. When they reached their target depth, they stopped and began their ascent.
I'm going to go ahead and say this right now. This is one of the more fucked up deaths that I can recall doing these videos. Just purely based on the horror that the other people... Because Mike, tell me if this is cold.
Yeah.
I don't really feel sorry for the people that die in these videos. I know that sounds terrible.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for everybody else that's drawn into it after it. The rescue divers, the people that are with them that have to watch them. There's a lot of times that the panic of one person like kicks up a bunch of dirt and then it affects everybody else.
Right.
There's the one guy that got stuck in the air pocket and nobody, like he was hovering there for days, and because one person was crazy enough to go in days later looking, found this guy and rescued him. So like my sympathies generally go with everybody else. And that's why, well, you'll hear it here, but that's why I think this is the worst one out of all of the ones that we watched so far.
Which, as always, would include numerous decompression stops. The divers checked in on one another periodically during these stops and flashed the OK hand signal to each other. This happened again around the 200-foot mark, and everyone reported they were fine. But when they advanced to 164 feet or 50 meters for the next stop, they found that one of the divers was missing. When they realized this, they looked down to see a light fading into the darkness below.
Can you fucking imagine?
Nuno looked at one of the other support divers, who then drew his finger across his throat, which is a signal no diver ever wants to give or receive. That falling diver was Dion, and by the time Nuno started chasing after him, Dion had already fallen about 100 feet below him, and his descent continued quickly.
So it's a practice dive. They're heading back up. They're not even going down. They're like doing the
perfect, right?
They're doing the decompression bit, and they look down, and this guy's just falling into this Eiffel Tower-sized hole. They don't have the right equipment to go get him.
Oh, my God.
Can you imagine how traumatic that would be to watch something like that happen?
What can you do? You can't do anything. You weren't going to the bottom today.
You can't do a fucking thing. Well, at least people don't risk their lives. Well, never mind. Let's finish up here.
With no other choice, Nuno had to stop and go back for his own safety.
Yeah.
Had he continued any further to try to save Dion, there might have been 2 divers not coming back instead of 1.
Look at that.
Later that day, a knock came at the door of Dion's parents, and when they opened it, their world shattered. It was a police officer notifying of their son's death at Bushman's Hole. It's unknown for certain what happened that caused his uncontrolled descent, but it's believed that Dion blacked out due to a condition called hypercapnia, or carbon dioxide poisoning.
There's your red.
It's possible that Dion was feeling the effects of hypercapnia, but tried to shake them off and continue the dive. Since it doesn't take much to go from perfectly fine to blacked out though, by the time Dion noticed anything was wrong, it was likely too late. Then, unconscious, he sank to the immense bottom of the cave.
It's probably like he was all steamed up. This legend called him. Like, clearly he was excited. And so if there was something even a little bit off, he probably just buttoned his lip, didn't say a word, and then it bit him in the ass.
Right. Pay attention to the line. Since it doesn't take much to go from perfectly normal to completely blacked out.
Yeah.
He wasn't able to sort of catch that in between state.
But dude, do you agree with me? Like visualizing these guys are all in this dark water and they just look down and they just see the fucking lights, and then you just realize, oh, we can't save this motherfucker. We can't go get him.
Yeah, I can't even imagine what you would think seeing that. That is a horror that I would rather not imagine, actually. By the way, this was a kid who was experienced enough, right?
Yeah. I mean, apparently enough to be called in to work on this team to break this record.
Yeah. DC Sportsmark, thanks for the $2 super chat. What's Iron Mike's skincare routine? He looks great. Oh, thanks.
That's very kind.
Yeah, let me look at myself. I don't do that. Oh, yeah, look at me.
Yeah, you definitely are looking at yourself right now.
Thanks.
Edarski, river or life? Unfortunately, sinkhole is the only response that's worthy here. Unfortunately, indeed. Thank you for the $2 super chat, my friend.
Few divers knew the dangers of the conditions in extreme deep diving better than Nuno, Sheck, and a diver named Dave Shaw. All three seem to have some sort of superhuman ability to tolerate these conditions. And by the early 2000s, only 7 divers had ever successfully reached 820 feet or 250 meters and beyond, yet all 3 were in that club. Originally from Australia but living in Hong Kong, Dave didn't start diving until his mid-40s when he and his 17-year-old son tried scuba diving in the Philippines. From that point forward, his passion for the sport grew and he started diving shipwrecks. When he went into his first underwater cave, though, he knew he found what he was meant to do. Dave would then quickly go on to hold several records.
Can you imagine diving shipwrecks isn't enough for you?
Yeah. Right. You find this is for you in your 40s and you decide that's not enough.
All right. I hate to bring up something sexual because I know the risk I'm running.
I'm trying my best.
Mike, have you ever been having sex with a woman that's bent over?
Yeah, that's yeah.
It's pretty great, right?
It's not it's my preferred sort of situation.
It's pretty fantastic. I think most people can agree to that. The step that people need to take after that to then, okay, I've got to wrap a belt around my neck. Okay, I've got to put this leather harness on you. I've got to dress up like a furry. All right, put this dildo on. Like, I need this in my ass. Like, I know I sound like a complete normie, but I don't need ranch on my pizza. Like, pizza's so fucking good. I'm just so grateful anytime I get to eat it. If there's a woman bent over in front of you, like, I've never been like, okay, now what? I need to cut the blood off to my brain, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut the oxygen off to her brain, and then I'm going to go ahead, we're going to have a safe word here so that when I'm giving her rabbit punches, if you're sitting there and you are shipwreck diving, like you're already doing something that 0.0000001% of the population will ever do. You're like, no. This isn't dangerous enough. Now I've got to go kick up silt and die at the bottom of a cave in South Africa. Makes 0 sense to me.
Right. What's the need, man? You don't need to punch her in the ribs and break her ribs. Just continue doing what you're doing, man.
I always knew you were a feminist, Mike. I always knew that you were.
Of his own. In 2004, Dave finally got a chance to dive at Bushman's Hole for the first time, and he wasn't going to miss the chance to reach the bottom.
Of course.
Dave was going to try to beat Nuno's mark and set a new world record, but what made his dive unique was that he was going to do what no other diver in the world had done. He planned to make the dive using a closed-circuit rebreather. This was a system that had never been taken to the kind of depth he was aiming for. A rebreather works by recycling the gas a diver exhales and removing the carbon dioxide from it. The unit also maintains the correct oxygen level through a computer, which means the diver doesn't need to switch tanks on the way down.
I'll be right back, Mike.
So instead of the large cylinders you'd expect to see on a traditional setup, a rebreather is a compact back-mounted unit that keeps the diver's profile small. But despite all of these advantages, the technology is not without limits. When the day arrived, Dave, along with his dive partner Don Shirley, entered the surface pool of Bushman's Hole. At a depth Dave and Don agreed on before the dive, Don stopped and waited as Dave continued to the bottom. At around 886 feet or 250 meters, Dave touched down on the slope bottom of Bushman's Hole. Guiding him all the way down was a long rope with a sinker attached to it. Once he hit the bottom, he still had a bit deeper to go to break Nuno's record, but first he needed to clip a secondary rope to the main guideline so he could get back to it. As he was connecting the two ropes, Dave glanced to his left, and about 50 feet away from him, he saw the body of a diver lying on its back with its arms extended upward. He immediately knew in that moment that it was Dion. Because Bushman's Hole is so deep, there was never an attempt to recover his body. Immediately though, Dave abandoned his record attempt and swam over to Dion's remains. When he got close enough to see him better, he realized that Dion's head was nothing more than a skull after a decade of being at the bottom of Bushman's Hole.
I mean, I don't mean to laugh, but it's so like
crazy.
this guy dying now is affecting what this guy's doing.
Yeah,
Like now
yeah.
he's got to go over there and try to figure out what's going on.
He abandoned his dive, goes over to the guy, and looks in his mask, and it's a skull because he's been there 10 years.
That's so fucking awful.
How do you
dude.
go? How do you go on? I mean, what did he do next? Poor bastard.
It's awful.
Officer Tom Friendly, thank you for the orange boy. I hit my 40s and get really into bourbon. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
That's why you're a top G, my man.
I will never have my skull turn into my head turn into the skull at the bottom of a sinkhole because I just love bourbon so much.
Right.
Holy shit. Thank you, Officer Tom.
I'm butt-sized.
Butt size for that fucking orange boy. Those are the best orange boys. Everybody loves those. So let's see if anything bad happens now.
Dave then tried to pull him upward, but Dion wouldn't budge. Over the years, his air tanks had been covered in sediment, and now he was stuck in the mud. Still, Dave continued to try to free him until he realized how fast his breathing rate had gotten. So, deciding it was too difficult and dangerous to bring him to the surface right then, Dave tied his secondary line to Dion's air tanks before returning to the main line to begin his ascent. It was less than an hour later when Dave made it back to dawn without beating Nuno's world record. He did, however, set a...
Think about the guy's job it is to hang out right around 200 feet and then just wait for this motherfucker to get back up from out of that hellhole.
Yeah, his buddy Don is chilling at 200 feet like a fucking pussy.
His fucking buddy Don is getting fired from Oldies 100 for calling that Redskins reporter a Barbie doll.
There you go. God damn it, Don.
His buddy Don's up there just doing the Donnie countdown, fucking counting down the biggest hits of the 80s, 90s, and today. Working in Ocean City. What else are you going to do to kill time while your buddy's down there at the bottom of the fucking...
I mean, you were
Old Charlie Broyhill down at the bottom. He's got to go back up to Don, who's sitting there at fucking 200 feet.
Chilling.
Is that Don on the phone? Doing no more goddamn death dedications. Yeah, we get we get it. We get it all.
record for a rebreather, but it was the furthest thing from Dave's mind. Don flashed the OK hand signal to Dave to make sure he was fine, and Dave returned it before gesturing for Don's slate, which can be used to write messages underwater. On it, Dave then wrote that he found a body. Don read the message and extended his hand to shake Dave's. Finding Dion was something that was thought to be impossible, yet Dave somehow managed to do it. Throughout the hours of decompression stops both men had to make, Dave couldn't get the thought of Dion out of his head. He felt like he was so close to recovering him, and he knew that if he made a concerted effort and planned it out, he could bring Dion home to his parents. So 2 days after the dive, the phone rang at Dion's parents' house with Dave on the other end. He then...
Spoiler alert, you can't bring him home to his parents.
He's dead, and he's a skull.
He's a skull. He's
bring
a
a skull to his parents.
He's not a... Yeah, why don't you go down there and grab his skull and bring that home to his fucking parents?
I don't think that poor lady wants that or deserves that. She knew he was going to die, and she tried to fucking stop him.
Can you imagine if you told your son, please don't jump into this hole in the middle of South Africa, then somebody brought you his skull 10 years later?
Just no thank you.
Fucking no thank you.
Jesus Christ.
I've never understood that. Like, I know this sounds nuts, but like, I've never been in a situation where somebody like that has passed away before their time, or I'm desperate to have their remains. Like, the last thing in the world I would want is for someone else to risk their lives to bring my son's skull back to me. It's fucking hell of a Saturday night we're having here, Mike.
informed them that he found Dion and that he was going to recover his body for them. Apparently, they were so overcome with joy and grief by this that Dion's parents immediately broke down in tears. The dive to recover Dion's body was scheduled for the start of the new year, and Dave spent every day planning some aspect of it. During that time, he met with forensics experts to see what he could expect in terms of the state of Dion's body.
I can tell you what you can expect. If his skull is if his head is a skull, the rest of him is bones.
Yeah, let me guess. Let me give you one guess. Yeah, it's a skull and bones in a fucking suit.
It's not a great guess either. You're going to go down there and find a pirate flag, motherfucker. I don't know what you think is going to happen.
By the way, recovering this guy became a bigger, like, something that they now wanted to do more than reaching the record.
Oh,
this
yeah.
guy's body's sitting like 10 feet from the record. He could have walked around this fucking poor bastard, reached the record, and gone up as the record holder.
Well, I mean, I hate to even bring that up, but now, like, winning this record has also been derailed because this guy, you know, is dead at the bottom of this shaft. It's just fucking horrible.
Way to go, Dion.
The consensus was that Dion would most likely be completely skeletal,
I
so
would
Dave
think.
knew that picking him up and carrying him to the surface could cause the body to crumble. So to compensate for this, Dave planned to use a body bag that he could slip over Dion to keep his body completely
Oh
contained
my
within it.
God.
Dave's wife then fashioned a custom bag with drawstrings, and on New Year's Day,
Dave's wife, instead of making an apple pie for Dave's family, she's making a fucking custom body bag.
Dave's wife is a custom body bag maker?
The fuck is wrong with Dave's wife where she's okaying all this and then making him a good supply of body bags to get Rambo off that hill?
Hey, babe, I just came up. It's going to be Bones down there, and he'll crumble bringing him up. Any ideas? I'll make
Dude.
you a bag.
Can you imagine, like, you go to your wife, she's like, oh, we're going to go out to eat to dinner. Maybe we'll go to Philomena. I love to get the gnocchi there. It's delicious. No. I need you to make me a saltwater-proof fucking death bag for me to go get this skeleton at the bottom of this fucking horrible pit.
Right. For his mom, who would come to grips with it, and now we've stirred it all back up again for the poor lady.
What's he going to do? Like, fucking dump the bag out on their front step? It's
There
going to
he
sound like
is.
someone's playing a xylophone.
It's Dion.
It's a dancing fucking skeleton. I don't mean to make light. It's a horrible thing.
Poor guy.
Sean Kibler, thank you for the $20 Venmo. Much appreciate you. He says, classy Mike greater than slutty Mike.
Hey, thank you, buddy. You know.
Interesting.
So-
Thank you, Sean Kibler. And thank you to everybody that has ordered off CommonwealthDryGoods.com. You guys are mentions, to say the least.
There's my guy, dude. Aaron
your
King.
guy.
Thank you for the $10 super chat. Cheers, my dudes.
Aaron, I need to talk to you, motherfucker. Thank you for the $10, my friend. You're a generous dude.
Oh, Mary Lou Alanis, I think. Joining late, Rooster Cogburn said, we're paying classy Mike tax. Thank you
Yes.
for the $10. You overpaid, Mary Lou.
No. This is right. $10 classy Mike tax. I like that even more. I'm like Abigail Spanberger. We need to come up with different revenue streams here in the state of Virginia. Where are you going, Mike? Oh, no. Mary Lou, this is
I
for
just
you.
want to say, I get butt-sized.
Thank you so much. Where'd you go, Mike? Oh, you unplugged your microphone, you boob. You can't unmute your guest because they chose to mute themselves. Look on the side of them. Well, the microphone lights went out, so I think you unplugged it.
So
Oh, there.
I unplugged it, and then apparently, so I replugged it. That was a pretty quick reaction, but I didn't know I then had to unmute.
It sounds terrible.
Oh, does it?
Oh, now you're okay. Now you're okay.
I'm back in business, man.
You're back in business, brother. Just like Big Boy Caprice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Jason from Connecticut, thanks for the $2 super chat. I've got a skeleton here for you, man. Right.
That's
Exactly.
terrible.
I mean, again, it's been 10 years. It's not like it happened last year. This lady has come, to grips with my son has a very unique burial spot. 900 feet below the surface in a cave he died in. Let's just leave it at that. No, let's dig his bones up, crumble them on the way up, and dump him on the front porch.
It's fucking awful. I mean, is that the plan? That's got to be the plan, right?
Yeah, in a custom bag. Maybe the bag will have some use.
Actually, I think I've got video of the bag being delivered to Dion's family. At least I think I do. Here, let me see if I can pull it up. Hey, here it is. Right here. This is it.
Down there with a couple other guys.
It's terrible.
Poor Dion.
It's in such poor taste.
By the way, I don't want to rewind it too much, but the narrator said that the parents' reaction to being told the news they found that their son was they were happy and devastated. I mean, it
Yeah.
was weird. Like they were both. So
Well, let's go back. You're right. So
It was so weird.
I mean, everybody handles grief their own way, but I just can't imagine like someone comes and says, "Hey, I've got a bag full of your son's bones," and like,
Right.
"Oh, I'm so excited for this. This is great."
Right. And devastated.
Let me check that again because I don't remember what she said. Oh, he's making the body bag.
compensate for this, Dave.
Hold
So 2 days after the dive, the phone rang at Dion's parents' house with Dave on the other end. He then informed them that he found Dion and that he was going to recover his body for them. Apparently, they were so overcome with joy and grief by this that Dion's parents
Joy and
immediately
grief.
broke down in
I mean,
tears.
all right. I guess that's fine.
The
Joy and grief.
Yeah. I mean,
I understand when people want a body, it's because like if they don't know, like if their daughter went missing or a loved one, they don't know where they went overseas and they got killed in combat.
Right.
You know where he is. Like, you know what fucking happened. It's hideous. Like,
right. That's what I mean. It wasn't a mystery. You didn't need to locate the body to know. You know exactly where he is.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like that dancing skeleton routine was a little in poor taste.
DC Sports Mark, thanks for the $5 super chat. Here's another super chat to make sure this stream continues for a little while longer.
Oh, thank you, DC Sports Mark. Buddy. I think I did threaten everybody. I said, as long as the $2 super chats keep coming in, we'll keep doing the stream.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
All right, let's figure out what's going on here with our boy. What's his name? Devin?
Dion.
Dion.
Time to recover Dion.
Huh?
I'm guessing no, he's not going to make it up, and more people are going to die.
Well, that's an interesting guess. That'd be very different from the other videos we've watched.
Dion's body was scheduled for the start of the new year, and Dave spent every day planning some aspect of it.
Poor Dave.
During that time, he met with forensics experts to see what he could expect in terms of the state of Dion's body.
I'll tell you what to expect,
The consensus
Dave.
was that Dion would most likely be completely skeletal, so Dave knew that picking him up and carrying him to the surface could cause the body to crumble. So to compensate...
Yeah, but think about this. On the way up, Mike, since it takes several hours, he can just play the beginning of fucking Under the Sea in The Little Mermaid over and over again.
Right.
You just play that on the rib cage, then you can entertain yourself all the way up.
Right. And you practice for the display for his mom later.
The seaweed is always greener in somebody else's bowl. Now, here's another thing you can do is you can also watch all 6 seasons of Bones because you have them right in there in the death bag that your wife made for you.
Right. Or skip it because you can look in the bag and be done.
I got to find out if they had kids. Like, if you've got kids and instead of playing tetherball with them, your wife is making a custom body bag for you to drag a skeleton up out of a sinkhole, you got a fucked up lifestyle.
Yeah.
For this, Dave planned to use a body bag that he could slip over Dion to keep his body completely contained within it. Dave's wife then fashioned a custom bag with drawstrings, and on New Year's Day 2005, she drove him to the airport for his flight to South Africa.
She doesn't love him. She wants him dead.
When Dave landed, Dawn picked him up and brought him to Commodity Springs, which Dawn...
Dave's wife wants him dead. There is no other explanation. Check to see if there's an insurance policy she's taking out on that fucking marriage.
...operated as a dive center. Then in the weeks leading up to the dive, Dawn hand-selected 7 divers to serve as a support team.
7
Leading
divers.
The surface team would be Verna, the woman's...
Mike, help me. 7 divers. Has anyone been rescued by any of these other divers?
Dude, Dave, who was it? Dave almost rescued him by himself. Like, he didn't need fucking 8
He's
more
down there
people.
yanking on a fucking femur trying to get him up out of the silt.
He almost had him. He was smart enough to say, hey, I can come back and do it by himself. Because remember his punk friend Don was hanging out at 200 feet like a little fucking pansy.
Don's up there just fucking turning Rob Spiewak against him, firing Sherry Elliker and Diana Silman. Where's Goat what I need? This is old school Don and Mike Steg.
World record holder at the time for depth, which she set at 725 feet or 221 meters in Bushman's Hole. Also part of the crew was a documentary filmmaker named Gordon and several cameramen. If Dave succeeded in bringing Dion back to the surface, it would be the deepest body recovery ever completed.
Jesus Christ. What are you saying, Mike? What?
A bunch of fucking cameramen because they're doing this for the notoriety, right? They're doing this for pictures on Instagram or whatever the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, but you're still risking your life.
Yeah.
Like you're still...
No.
Is there
But the
any
extra
difference
people-
between this and those shitheads in Russia that climb the top of a skyscraper with a selfie stick and then fall off the top? I mean, that happens all the time. We should start watching those videos, by the way. These assholes that climb the videos.
I've never heard of that phenomenon.
Never?
But I'd love to see some of that.
Oh, dude. So these influencers, they like free climb a skyscraper in China, and then they're up at the top. And it's the craziest video I've ever seen. They're standing at the top of a skyscraper, and they're using a selfie stick so you can see everything around them. And they fall off all the fucking time to their deaths, constantly falling off.
Very similar level of caring about those folks as these divers, man. They're just doing dumb shit.
Okay, but you're still on my side. They're going to fall, and someone's going to have to clean the body up. The building's going to have to deal with the fact that their security faltered. They allowed this to happen. God forbid the dumbass falls on top of a minivan as it's driving a Pontiac Transport, the Cadillac of minivans. Who the fuck knows? Maybe Danny DeVito's in it.
Takes out a family.
Somebody look up a story about that and send it in a chat so I can fucking show Mike that I'm not bullshitting.
DC Sportsmarks, thanks for the $2 super chat. Dukes, please release your Disney album.
I probably could. I mean, I know, what's the one I know the best? I probably know. Okay, so make way for Prince Ali. Hey, clear the way to the old bazaar. Hey, you, let us do. It's a bright new star. Oh, come be the first on the block to meet his eye. Make way, here he comes. Ring bells, bang the drums. Oh, you're gonna love this guy. Prince Ali, fabulous. He, Ali Ababa. Genuflect, show some respect down on one knee. Now try your best to stay calm. Brush up your Sunday salon. You know what? You don't know this one, Mike?
How do you know all that? Dude?
I know all of them, man. I think I know every song from Aladdin, and I think I know every song from Riff Raff, Street Rat. I don't buy that. If only they'd look closer, would they see a poor boy? No siree. They'd find out there's so much more to me. I sing that, and then I take a huge load right down my throat. It goes all the way down into my stomach, and then my stomach gets pregnant.
Were these sort of movies of your or soundtracks of your childhood?
I forget. Like, you about 10 years older than me?
Yeah, a little older, so I probably missed it.
Probably. Yeah, Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, and Aladdin right there in the pocket for your pal.
All right, gotcha.
Right there in the pocket for your pal. I'm not proud of it.
Andy Shonard, thanks for the $10 super chat. Darwinism at its finest. What is the end game for these fucks?
That's just fucking. It's terrible, Andy.
Can't ask it any better than that, Andy.
For these fucks. See, people have so much contempt for these guys.
I mean, they're fucks. It's exactly what they are.
They're not. They're adventurous. They're brave. Yeah. They have an explorer's soul.
This guy took 5-6 extra cameramen down with him to try to get.
Well, we don't know how that turns out. I'm sure they're all fine. Yeah. Andy, thank you so much, buddy. Andy, one of the most generous turkeys that we encounter every day.
Jason from Connecticut, thanks for the $2 super chat. Less divers went down to the USS Arizona. Right?
You ain't fucking lying,
right.
Man. Right. I mean, I can understand going down to get those guys. They're fucking heroes. They're American heroes.
Right, and bring a cameraman, not 6.
6 fucking cameramen.
You're fucking break.
Oh, boy. Thank you, Jason.
Officer Tom Friendly, thanks for the $4.99 super chat. Hope Dave's wife made a second bag for him. Yeah,
his wife's Colonel Trotman. A good supply of body bags.
Right.
That's fucked up. She drove him to the airport, Mike. This is like when your wife left you in the driveway and you were screaming, "Are you leaving me?" and chasing her down the street.
Exactly. First of all, she lied to him and said, "Oh, you need a bag that can bring up a sack."
Oh yeah, I can make that. Sure,
I'll fashion that for you because I fashion stuff, and then and I'll take you to the airport and get the fuck out of here.
Something tells me the plans do not exist on Etsy for an underwater sinkhole fucking body bag kit.
She just fashioned one. Oh, imagine that. She hated him. Bruce Tuttle, thanks for the $2 super chat. Can we get a classy Mike Kookaburra call?
Oh, interesting.
Listen, Bruce, great call. I was practicing it. I was practicing a Kookaburra call before I joined last night.
Were you really?
But it wasn't coming off good enough, so I kept it to myself. But I can't try it now, Bruce, but I promise I'll give it a go soon.
Now, when we do the bird call CD exclusive episode, I think that whoever pulls the Kookaburra is in for a rough fucking task.
It's hard, man. It's hard. Although the tail end definitely just sounds like you cracking up, right? Because every time I hear it, I'm like, wait, is Shoot cracking up on top of the audio now? And then I realize, no, Shoot's not even in, and I'm watching this thing by myself. But it does sound like literally sound like laughter at the end.
Let me see if I can pull the Kookaburra up.
Do it, man.
I'd be so steamed if you got the Kookaburra because I do think you could kill it.
Put a work on it, man.
All right, this dude.
Listen to that shit, dude.
I gotta fucking grab this motherfucker. Put him over here. There it is, the Kookaburra call. We got it. We're all in there like Fred Astaire. I gotta get my second screen working. Hey, Josh Stroke, are you in here? I need to speak to you. All right, here's your boy.
Yeah.
This is the guy right here.
Yeah, right around there.
I think what I like the most about him is he seems like he's smiling his fucking ass off the whole time he's doing this.
I mean, how could you not? How fun, how fun would being able to do that be?
I would give up being able to use F words for the rest of my life if I could make this noise.
You could do that on demand?
Sure.
Listen up.
Oh, there he is. He's the fucking best.
So great.
I care more about that kookaburra than I do anyone with my own last name.
Fuck, dude. Come
It's
on.
tough, right? Rhett Rothberger says, I bet kookaburras are real assholes.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem like it, or maybe they are, but they have fun when they do that shit.
Dude, could we get a fortress kookaburra? I would love to drive everybody in that whole building insane.
Not to get stuck on this video too long on
Which one?
the kookaburra.
Sure.
Is he just solo in somebody's house, standing on a branch, doing that
Dude,
call?
He's in a recording studio. You haven't figured that out yet?
Oh,
They have him set up like real nice. Like, look around him. He's got sound baffling.
This is okay. All right. I get it. Doesn't it sound like there's more than one?
I don't know. I just
There's
know.
one in the back going, "Whoa," like independent of all
No,
that.
I think they're jazzing him up. I think that's like they know what it takes to gas him up to make sure that he goes hog fucking wild.
Okay. All right. They're giving him some
Like
stimulus.
if DMX was in your house, right, and you started playing dun 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 dun, like he's gonna come out and start rapping. You what? Come on! Like if you start hitting him with that shit, DMX is gonna go crazy.
No, never mind. I didn't mean.
Please don't quote whatever you're gonna quote from DMX. Are you? And I want a serious answer.
Okay.
I could watch this kookaburra do this for hours. Like I would rather do this than decompress myself coming up out of the bottom of the Hell's Deep or whatever the name of that place is.
You
Like, do you feel the same?
Yeah, you got a great. Actually, you could meld those two things, right? If you decide in your 40s to become a diver like that one guy did,
Yes,
and
that's my goal.
Going into caves, then you know you're going to have a lot of time just hanging around decompressing as you go up for 11 and a half hours after it took you 15 minutes to get down. You might as well just have a little video of the kookaburra
And just hit it on repeat.
Every time you stop, you'll be happy as fuck.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Imagine that.
That's my dude. When he starts hitting it, this right here.
Next level shit right there.
My whole life, Mike, I thought those were monkeys making those fucking noises in the jungle.
I remember you talking about it. I definitely didn't put that on a bird that looks like that. I
No.
thought it was monkeys for sure.
Big grinning ass weirdo fucking bird. I get so butt sized.
Crazy.
Do I love a fucking bird?
I'm butt sized.
Whoever gets the kookaburra is going to be so goddamn lucky.
DC Sportsmark, thanks for the $4.99 super chat. Dukes, please sing "No One Fights Like Gaston Douses."
Gaston. You swear it's Gaston.
Gaston. Wait,
It's Gaston, you fucking rube.
Gaston douses lights like Gaston.
When I was a lad, I ate 400 eggs every morning to help me get large. And now that I'm grown, I eat 500 eggs. Oh, I'm roughly the size of a bush.
Fuck, dude, is that real? Where's that from? I've never even heard of Gaston.
No one fights like Gaston. That says lights like Gaston. And a spitting match. Nobody spits like... I fucked up. I fucked that up. All right, I'll work on it for you, DC Sportsmark. We'll try to figure it out. You don't know that song either?
Nope. These are, I mean, even reading the words together is difficult for me because that's such a foreign concept.
I'll use antlers in all of my decorating. My, what a guy. Gaston. It's my fucking
A
dude.
lot of inspiration in these songs from back in the day. They're very inspiring.
I think you'd love Gaston. I think he'd be your A-list top G if you saw him.
200 eggs and then up that to 500 eggs. I'd be in.
He just lays pipe. He just fucking wants to kill the beast. It's a good man.
Sounds like a good guy.
It's a good fucking man.
Rhett, thanks for the $2 super chat. Kookaburra, king of the bush.
Is he really the kookaburra? I didn't know that. The kookaburra's got to be on the top of the list. We need some other people are saying they want Mike to do the blue-footed booby. I didn't know that was an actual bird.
Well, I like the synergy there.
The inference. Fucking Parlay Popes is such a fucking hater. Hey, you sing Gaston as well as I did, Parlay Popes, and he eats hundreds of eggs, not doesn't. Doesn't make any sense at all. Fucking hater.
Parlay Pope's criticizing your.
He's a fucking hater. He's in the poor chat, just fucking hating. That's all he does.
Dude.
Hating ass hater. All right, let's see how this ends up.
And everyone involved wanted it documented. Gordon then talked Dave into allowing him to build a piece of custom equipment so that Dave could wear a camera during his dive. Dave agreed, and Gordon later showed up with a climbing helmet with a camera rigged to the top.
He showed up with Steven
During
Spielberg.
the acclimation dive, the rig worked just fine, and Dave only had to make minimal adjustments to compensate for its size and weight. Dave also usually liked having a light attached to his hand during dives, but whenever he needed to use both hands for something, he'd put the light, which was attached to a string, around his neck. The helmet, however, prevented him from doing this, but Dave figured he would just adjust by setting the light aside whenever he needed to use both hands. Dave and Don then held a meeting with the support team the night before the dive to go over any last-minute questions or concerns. Before he dismissed them all, Dave emphasized something very important. If either he or Don or both of them got into trouble and died during the attempt, they wanted to remain there.
Jesus Christ.
After the meeting, Dave and Don met privately to go over the dive plan again, which called for support divers to be sent into the water at staggered times during the dive to wait for Dave at various depths. Don would be the first to go and the deepest among them. He'd descend to 725 feet, and when Dave reached him, Don would take Dion from him and transport him up to the next diver, while Dave began what he estimated would be about 10 hours of decompression
Holy
stops.
shit.
Oh.
During this conversation, Don also asked Dave what he wanted to do if Dave got himself into trouble trying to get Dion into the bag. Dave replied that he should only come down to help if Dave gave him the signal to. Otherwise, he should just stay at the 725-foot mark. At around 5 a.m. the next day, the two loaded up the car and headed for Bushman's hole. Over the next hour, the rest of the team, filmmakers, and even police showed up.
Police.
Since the dive included a recovery of a body, law enforcement had to be involved, and they were a welcome addition to the effort. Then,
What are they
when the
gonna
time
do?
came, Dave and Don shook hands and promised they'd see each other again soon.
You think they see each other again soon?
Chance. No fucking chance.
Keep in mind, Mike, they're talking about hovering at around 700 feet. Like, that was the record for many years. And then people are dying hovering around 200 feet in this same fucking cave.
And by the way, what's the signal for, hey, I'm fucking having some trouble here. Come on down. It's probably you're already dead and your flashlight's doing some crazy shit.
They see the flashlight doing the crazy shit. What am I going to do? There's nothing I can do if something happens. It's like, hey, don't come down here unless I say. All right, now what? Now what do I do?
Right.
Hold on, there's a rib sliding out of the side of this fucking carryall that my wife crocheted together before we came down here. God damn it. You don't think the police have fucking body bags? Your wife had to make it. She wants you gone, Don and Dave.
At 6:13 a.m., Dave slipped beneath the surface and began his solo descent, which he expected would only last about 15 minutes.
They usually say slipped beneath the surface for people that are going to live, right? That's what they the way they characterize it. This is fucking ridiculous. I got no sympathy. They brought the camera crew with them.
From there, he'd have a few minutes to free Dion's body and load it into the bag before he'd have to start making his ascent. Outside Bushman's hole, just minutes after Dave descended, Dion's parents showed up. They didn't want to arrive too early and risk putting any undue pressure on Dave, but at the same time, they needed to be there for Dion. 13 minutes later at 6:26 a.m.
You don't need to be there for Dion. Nobody does. I'm sorry to say.
Verna gave Don the go-ahead to descend, and he began his journey to 725 feet. When he got to around 500 feet, he was happy to see that the water conditions were clear enough to see Dave's light below him, but any relief he might have felt vanished the moment Don realized that the light was still. The timing of every detail of the dive was synced up so that Don would be arriving just a few minutes before Dave got there, but Dave hadn't begun his ascent yet. A few moments later, the light still wasn't moving, and Don suddenly noticed the absence of air bubbles passing on their way to the surface. At this point, although he hadn't received the signal to go down and help Dave, he wasn't about to wait. He continued his descent beyond 725 feet, and when he reached 800 feet, or 244 meters, he'd officially been deeper than he'd ever gone before. It was at that moment that he heard a crack, as if something had broken under the immense pressure. This was the sound of his rebreather controller being crushed, and the loss of it was devastating.
God.
With that, any hope of getting to Dave had to be abandoned. Without that automatic controller, he'd have to spend the next 10 hours in the water, carefully manually monitoring and adjusting his air mixes. It was an emergency, and Don had no choice. He had to start ascending and just hope that Dave would make it.
Yeah, hope.
While all of this was going on, the dive team at the surface was...
What's that?
Hope that he would make it? I mean, he's dead.
Yeah, I got news for you, brother. Start hoping for, scramby eggs in the morning. It ain't gonna fucking happen. Holy shit. Start hoping that your wife remembered that you like the pickled jalapenos in your omelet tomorrow morning, because Dave is fucking Dunsky. What's with all the D names, by the way? Everybody going down to die at the bottom of this hole.
Right. I mean, God knows Don does Don fucking make it? I mean, how many of these motherfuckers are gonna die?
It looks like Don might make it because we know that his air compressor cracked or whatever. Like, how would we know that if he didn't make it back up to the top?
Yeah.
But Dave's a Dunsky. He's Finito Santiago.
Now we got Dave and Dion.
Dave and Dion back down there doing the fucking bone dance. They're riding the fucking lumber truck to the bone orchard down there at the bottom of Helm's Deep, whatever the fuck this shithole's called.
continuing to execute the dive plan. 2 support divers were sent into 492 feet or 150 meters to take Dion's body and ensure Don was okay. They were immediately alarmed when they closed in on their target depth and didn't see any lights below them.
Oh boy.
The protocol said they had to wait 4 minutes before beginning an ascent. They then remained there for 6 with no sign of Dave or Don below them. One of the divers then pulled out a slate and wrote on it that Dave and Don were not at the expected depth when they suddenly spotted a light beneath them. They then amended the message to say there was only one light below them and they didn't know who it was. When they ascended to the next support diver, they then handed the slate off to begin its journey to the surface. When it reached about 275 feet or 84 meters, support diver Peter, who is one of Dave and Don's closest friends, read it and immediately handed it back to the diver he got it from and started descending fast. When Peter reached 400 feet or 122 meters, he saw Don and felt a rush of relief. Peter then held up the OK hand signal as a question, and Don flashed it back to him before Don gestured for Peter's slate. Peter then handed it to him, and Don began to write down information about his new decompression plan since his controller broke. But above it all, he wrote 4 words: Dave not coming back.
Oh boy.
As you might imagine, every minute of the ascent for Don was excruciating.
How great would it be if Biker Sean, on my little whiteboard that I have when, I need to know how if there's 30 minutes left of the show, if he wrote Jim not coming back on the board, you know how happy I would be?
That would be interesting. You're looking over there expecting a number. Jim not coming back.
He's just dead-faced.
Yeah. By the way, it's interesting that he told him his new go to the surface plan thanks to his cracked whatever. Cracked.
Regulator.
And then he wrote 4 words. Oh, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I'm going to pretty much fucking guarantee I die here, too, because this thing's cracked on me. Jim's not coming back.
Jim's Dunsky.
Sean only writes 3 words. Jim is Dunsky.
That's right.
How long would Jim have to be at the bottom of that hole to become a skeleton, Mike?
Yeah. It would take some time. There's a lot of flesh to erode down there. His legs would be exposed rather quickly. You wouldn't see them ribs for a decade or so.
Holy shit, is that fucking funny? Oh, I gotta fucking Jim's catching strays. He's just fucking changing his parents' shitty diapers right now.
He's dead and eroding.
Oh God, that's fucking Kevin Smith. You're an evil motherfucker right there. 1,000. I don't think it takes 1,000 years at the bottom of that shithole. Oh my God, dude.
Oh, Laura Reuter, thanks for being a member for 20 months. Google Kookaburra song, nursery rhyme that's been going through my head all week. Oh, there's
nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
I think the sound. I don't know. I won't do it either. Probably. Maybe I'll do it.
I'm not doing it, but I do take song requests.
Not doing it.
We're not doing it.
PC Sportsmark, thanks for the $10 super chat. Dude, Dukes, please sing. There's something sweet and almost kind, but he was mean and he was coarse and unrefined. And now he's dear and so unsure. I wonder why I didn't see it there before.
New and a bit alarming. Who would ever thought that this could be true? That he's now Prince Charming. All right, hold on. I'm vamping now. There's something sweet and almost kind, but he was mean and he was coarse and unrefined, and now he's dear and so unsure. I wonder why I didn't see it there before. This is when the Beast and Belle are courting each other. This is before he turns back into the handsome prince. Most people I know think that he's better looking as the Beast than as the prince in the Disney version.
Interesting.
Kill the Beast! Kill the Beast! And no one in DC Sports Rock's really flipping the script because he's giving me like all the female roles. I just noticed that's what he's doing. Yeah. I'm secure, dude. You can't make me feel bad about being Belle. I'm Belle. I am Belle. What's that song she's singing where she's reading all the books in the middle of the fucking town? I gotta think about that one for a minute.
Officer Tom Friendly, thanks for the $4.99 super chat. When the dive plan turns to the Jim Hope.
Oh no. Oh no.
That's absolutely right.
Jim ain't coming back. Oh fuck. All right, wrap it up. Let's head up to the fucking top of the fortress. Thank you, Officer Tom Friendly.
Jason from Connecticut, thanks
No.
for the $100 on the way for next week's episode.
No, I don't want it.
That's so great.
Oh, I can't. I gotta go out on Saturday night at some point. At some point, I gotta have a life.
I mean, they're good episodes. Shoot, I mean, I was so happy when Jason brought it up to begin with. The return, that is.
Look, there she goes. That girl is strange, no question. Yeah, we'll get that one ready to look locked and loaded. The most provincial town. How the fuck do they work the most provincial town into a song lyrics for a kids movie? We're going to get there. We're going to get there. All right. Thank you, Jason. All right. We're almost at the, we've almost gotten to where we knew we were going in the first place, and that's everybody's dead.
After hours, he was at a decompression stop around 200 feet or 61 meters when another of these support divers came to check on him. He gave the OK signal and the diver returned to the surface, but once Don reached 164 feet or 50 meters, he started to feel funny, almost like he was going to black out. Thinking quickly, he decided to switch from his rebreather to a tank of Trimix, which was one of the many that had been strung up and down the main line for emergencies. Whatever the mix was that he started breathing though, he became severely dizzy almost right away. He didn't know it at the time, but a helium bubble had formed in his inner ear, bringing on a severe case of vertigo. As he was dealing with this, he suddenly realized he wasn't on the main line anymore and started grabbing for it as he spun around. If he couldn't relocate the line, Don might not be coming back either. He slowly drifted further from the line, but he was fortunately still within arm's reach of it, and one of his blind grabs connected with the rope and he held onto it firmly. This brief distraction also caused him to lose track of his depth, and when he checked on his dive computer, he was 40 feet higher than he should have been. He then immediately descended again, but by the time he was at the proper depth, decompression sickness had already set in hard and he was overcome with nausea.
Are you gonna puke?
He then began a cycle of pulling his regular out of his mouth, vomiting, and putting his regular back into his mouth until his stomach was empty. Then the dry heave.
That's the worst cycle I've ever heard.
Fucking, that's not the cycle you want to be in.
No.
You're underwater, you're breathing with something in your mouth, pulling it out, puking, and putting it back to breathe, and doing that enough times to be called a cycle.
I mean, I'd rather go down on a chick going through her cycle. Am I right, Mike, or am I right, or am I right?
Yeah, listen, man. Sometimes it's just that good.
Gross. I gotta say, man, your tolerance tonight to fucking not fall for my traps of being disgusting. It's admirable.
It's I'm impressing myself a little bit, actually.
He's killing it, man. I got to give Jason from Connecticut credit. He said from the jump, nobody's coming back on this video. It sounds right now.
Yeah.
Stop fucking sending me $100. I don't want to do this anymore. God damn it. Jason from Connecticut just sent another fucking $100 on Venmo. There it is. Lock it up for episode 3. There it is. There it is.
Just not for nothing. I'll let Jason be sort of have the say or however you guys work it. But
sure,
that dude who went to the train wreck, the fugitive train wreck, having another video on what, a canoe? What was he on? A kayak?
He's going to see a fucking a boat from the World's Fair that's been abandoned on like a goddamn river in Kentucky or some shit, and he's in the worst kayak I've ever seen. And Barger, you all right, bud? You want me to back you back up?
I just had to get my my headphones died, so I had to switch to speaker.
Oh, okay, all right, fair enough. Yeah, it's a pretty good video. And then also he shows his feet again needlessly. And then he's trying to climb up on a boat that has been abandoned for years. And so he's completely out of breath and blown up. It's a pretty good video, to be honest with you. I was the baseball game, Borger.
They won 11-5. So it was
Congratulations, bud. It's great news.
Good.
It's awesome.
Good to see you today, buddy. We were feeling good last night, man.
Yeah, we were. I woke up with quite a hangover.
I loved it.
Borgia, would you rather go to another kid's baseball game, or would you rather cycle through breathing through your reciprocator and vomiting underneath a goddamn sinkhole water?
I mean, I went to 2 today, so yeah, I might as well go to 3.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to get vomiting into a.
Why go for the comedy when you could just go for a straight, honest answer? That's what I always say. Yeah. All right, let's see what happens. I think he makes it. I think Don makes it.
Sure.
He got to a point where the symptoms would calm when he was stationary, but the moment it was time to ascend to the next stop, the dry heaves would come right back.
Oh.
When the next support diver reached him, Don wrote about the change in his condition on the slate and sent it to the surface. After receiving the message, Verna started cycling divers in and out of the water to make sure someone was with Don at all times.
What's that gonna do?
When Don reached 10 feet or 3 meters, he looked at his dive computer and saw that it calculated this decompression stop to last 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Oh.
By that point, though, he developed a sharp pain in his leg that he immediately recognized as worsening decompression sickness. He then sent another slate to the surface with this status, and Verna decided to pull him up early.
Oh, no.
In the time that Don first let them know what was going on, the police had transported a decompression chamber to Bushman's hole. Once it arrived, Verna sent a...
Okay. Again, I don't want to sound like I'm unsympathetic to a loss of life, but the tax... Now, I don't know how taxes work in South Africa. Now the cops have a decompression chamber there. We're still bringing up a bag of bones, right? That was the goal. Ain't nobody doing that. There's already one other dead guy at the bottom now, so more people are going to be trying to go down there and get him. This is the worst case of masturbatory bullshit that I've ever heard. Seal up this fucking sinkhole with cement, cordon it off, post snipers on either side of it, shoot anyone that gets close to it. I mean, this is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta not allow these attempts. They're ridiculous, and it makes no sense. I mean, when did they bring? He said they brought up decompression chamber when they heard what was going on. Where the fuck did they get that? They got that on standby somewhere.
They probably just knew these guys were going to fuck up again, and they were going to need something like that.
They probably did plan for that.
I went scuba diving on my honeymoon, and it was amazing. Going and looking at coral and fish, fantastic. I would highly recommend it. But going 1,000 feet into a fucking hole to see nothing just to say you did it, go fuck yourself.
You swear it's nothing. You're seeing silt and mud and bones. Yeah. I mean, this is fantastic.
You found a dead guy. But another thing, this guy's at 10 feet deep, 10 feet, right? And his thing tells him you got to sit here for 2.5 hours.
Well, he went up 10 feet, was my understanding of it.
No, he's sitting at 10 feet deep.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you can see it's 3 meters is what it said, I think. I think you're right. Let's go back and check, but I'm almost positive. What he's doing is he's looking up and seeing the fucking, sunshine or whatever.
The key lime pie topping on the fucking thing.
Yeah, he's seeing the key lime pie woman that Jim and fucking Sean are fucking.
20 minutes. By that point.
Okay, yeah, the thing is he's going to have to sit there for 3 hours is what I think they're saying.
Support diver reached him. Don wrote about the change in his condition on the slate and sent it to the surface. After receiving the message, Verna started cycling divers in and out of the water to make sure someone was with Don at all times. When Don reached 10 feet or 3 meters, he looked at his dive computer and saw that it calculated this decompression stop to last 2 hours and 20 minutes. By that point...
Do you realize how fucking horrible that feeling must be, that you're that close to the surface and you have to be there for 3 hours and you're dying?
That's what I'm saying. Dude, this is... Imagine you're at the bottom of your pool, shoot. I mean, I'm sure one area of it's close to 10 feet. You're at the bottom of that, and you can't go up.
You can definitely see the sun. I mean, you can definitely see what's up there.
This is a nightmare.
Don't let Don die in 10 feet of water is what Jason said. Well, let's just go ahead and take bets right now what we think is going to happen.
10 feet.
I bet they get him out and his lungs explode on the coast. What do you guys think?
Yeah, they're pulling him up.
Dies in the chamber.
It does seem like it's possible.
A sharp pain in his leg that he immediately recognized as worsening decompression sickness. He then sent another slate to the surface with this status, and Verna decided to pull him up early. In the time that Don first...
It's weird they keep sending Fred Flintstone's boss to the surface every time they need to write something down. Hi-oh! Hi-oh!
let them know what was going on, the police had transported a decompression chamber to Bushman's hole. Once it arrived, Verna sent a support diver to bring Don right to the surface, and he was inside the chamber within 20 minutes. Long before the dive came to its end, though, Dion's parents had left. The moment they heard about Dave not returning, they broke down.
Dion's parents were there?
I forgot they were there, dude. I forgot they were there. I think that cruised by. Maybe. No, you knew they were there, right?
I didn't know they were there in person.
Yeah, that might have been that. But you've seen the video. But yeah, maybe.
I didn't watch the end. I wanted to be surprised. I thought maybe it was a happy ending.
Dude, they were there. Imagine that. That's why I said, why would they go there? Most likely, everyone's going to die trying to get him. What are you doing?
What the fuck?
Dude, look at that picture of them leaving. I know it's not the actual picture, but
you think that's them leaving right there?
Fucking sad.
I'm out.
They're
two more bodies
out of there.
stacked up like cordwood trying to rescue our Dion. We're out. We're going to Perkins.
Dion today, Vern.
Bro, they're going to get bubble teas. They're living that high life now. They don't give a fuck. What are you talking about?
Not only did a diver lose his life trying to recover their son, it was a virtual certainty that they'd never see Dion again.
No shit.
Around the same time, one of the cameramen went to the top rim of Bushman's hole where he could get better cell phone service. Prior to the dive, Dave told the cameraman that if anything should happen to him on the dive, to call a man named Michael. Michael was Dave's pastor, and if the worst happened, Dave wanted his wife to find out from him. When she answered an unexpected ring at the door later that night, she was immediately confused by the sight of Michael and his wife. They had never just stopped by unannounced before, and she could tell by their faces that something was tragically wrong.
Holy shit.
In the sad days that followed, Peter was responsible for staying at Bushman's hole to retrieve the rope and cylinders from the cave. On one of these days, after returning to the surface, one of the police divers asked Peter and his dive partner if they had seen Dave and Dion. Confused by the question, they replied that they hadn't. The police then told them that their divers spotted two bodies around 66 feet or 20 meters. After a brief rest, Peter went back into the water, and the moment he got to that depth, there was Dave, floating upright against a rock ceiling.
Oh my God.
Attached to him was a rope, and on the other end of the rope was Dion. It seems that Dave had brought Dion back after all. Peter and his partner then recovered the two bodies, and still attached to Dave's head was the camera mounted to a helmet. Gordon was still filming on site, and Peter handed the helmet to him. After making a copy of the tape for police, Gordon, Peter, and Don sat down to watch it in the days following Dave's death.
Oh my God.
They watched as Dave descended to the bottom in about 11 minutes, a few minutes faster than anticipated. Dave immediately located the rope tied to Dion on the previous dive and made his way to the body, pulling the body bag out on his way. When he reached Dion, a puff of silt obscured the camera's view, but when it was cleared, Dion's now lifeless body was floating. It's uncertain how Dion suddenly came loose, but this was not a scenario that Dave and Don had even considered or practiced for. In their meeting with forensics experts, they were told that Don would be mostly bone, if not all, which meant there was no way for him to float. Underneath his dive suit, however, Dion's body had mummified and retained a neutral buoyancy.
Oh my God.
Dave's breathing rate then started to increase as he tried to slip the body bag over Dion's fins, but he struggled and put a lot of stress on his body. The more his breathing rate increased, the more carbon dioxide he would exhale into the rebreather. As Don watched, he couldn't help but beg Dave to abandon the dive, and none of them could initially figure out why he didn't. As signs of nitrogen narcosis began to show up, it suddenly made sense to Don. When a diver has symptoms, their disordered thinking can cause a diver to have tunnel vision on a single task. It was clear to Don that Dave's sole purpose was to get Dion's body back to the surface. For more than 5 minutes, which was much longer than planned, Dave fought to get Dion in the bag. When he finally realized that he needed to leave, he started to ascend but came to a quick stop. Turning back toward Dion, Don saw what the issue was. Dave's light was snagged on a rope. Dave then moved slowly after he noticed this and tugged at the rope in an attempt to free the light before pulling out a pair of shears, only he didn't cut anything. The sound of his labored breathing started to slow and fade at this time. 22 minutes into the dive, Dave blacked out and eventually drowned.
Holy shit.
The very camera that was capturing the last moments of Dave's life seems to have played a role in his death. Had he been free to put the light around his neck as he usually did, he might not have died in Bushman's hole that day. Don would undergo a series of decompression treatments for a total of 27 hours after the dive, but he still ended up with permanent damage to his inner ear, and he lives with constant vertigo.
Oh my God.
However, he would eventually return to the water and was overcome with joy to know that the damage he suffered wouldn't keep him from the hobby he loved so much.
What about your dead friend?
As for Dion's parents, 10 days after the bodies were recovered from Bushman's hole, they held the remains of their son one last time.
Oh my God.
Bushman's hole isn't like the other dangerous dive sites featured on the channel.
How do you figure?
There are no massive death tolls or impossible features, and it's far less accessible than some of the others. but as evidenced by the very few people who have ever reached its immense depth and the problems those few have encountered, it remains one of the most dangerous and legendary dive sites on Earth.
Fuck me.
Don't call it legendary. You're just going to make more assholes want to do this.
Yeah, that's the part that I who watches this and then is drawn to doing this stuff? That's what I don't understand.
I have no idea.
So Don lives. This poor bastard. Who was the main
Dave
guy's
and
name?
Dion are both Dunsky.
Dave.
Then there was the guy that died at the beginning too that we don't even care about.
Right. No one gives a shit about anymore. Dave was gonna be the deep break Gomez's record, right? Because he was down there and he was gonna go right past it. That's when he found Dion, and then the whole mission became.
How
about
did they get
getting
up
Dion.
to 60 feet? Like, I guess they were just because you got weights on you and shit. Like, how did they rise up to 60 feet where the police divers saw them?
Yeah. Where did that? Yeah, they didn't explain that they were suddenly floating. They had floated up from the bottom.
I don't know, man. It's fucking terrible.
What a disaster.
I'm not singing anymore tonight, DC Sports Market's in poor taste. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Oh, I'm sure I'm a monkey, DC Sports Market.
Jesus.
Fucking Jesus Christ. Thank you for the super chat. And that is how the Bone Temple came to be. Holy shit, man. I told you, I mean, what I watched of that one, it's the worst one out of all of them so far.
Yeah, that's the behavior is just you can't explain. There's something in these people's brains that make them do that. Like normal people won't do that. It's just
largemouth. Any idea on which bird call you'd like to perform?
I haven't put much thought into it.
I hope you put up some more thought into it because it's happening.
Okay, I'll take whichever one I'm given.
I think maybe like a dove for largemouth ask. You know that whole fucking deal? You guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, you could do the doves are fine. That sounds you could do an owl. Owls have cool sound.
Yeah.
I don't want to give I don't want to give away everything, but all right. This is the
Morning dove.
Yeah, okay.
Where is it? 25 most iconic bird sounds. I recognize that one.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, that's a good one right there. Oh, Mike, you got to be tough to titmouse.
Huh? Oh, tough to titmouse. Great man.
Did you fall asleep?
No. I'm listening.
You're both
These sounds are amazing.
I've heard Carolina wrens around a lot.
Really?
I think so. That sounds just like a normal bird to me. Definitely heard that
Oh,
one.
that's a good one. It's interesting to know that's what I'm hearing all the time when I'm outside.
Yeah.
That reminds me of my grandfather's house.
This is standard goose.
Oh, someone's got to be a silly goose.
Canada goose. Sure. I mean, listen to that. That's easy.
Oh, cowbird.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, definitely got to have a seagull.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's a sweet one. This is so pretty.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Oh,
Damn.
What is a grackle?
holy. Belted
He's
kingfisher.
the lead singer of Rancid.
Kingfisher.
He's built like Jim. Oh, we gotta have a turkey.
Yeah, turkey.
100%. Gray catbird. That's pretty good. I don't think that thing can kill a deer. That's just
Kill
me.
deer. Oh,
Yeah.
That's pretty good, man. All right, we're gonna have to. I think we should take some listener submissions too, as to who they want to hear people do. Oh, as soon as we started doing the bird calls, people started logging off. All right, I get it. Like, we'll only order 200 CDs for that. People aren't in on them bird calls. I got to thank Jason from Connecticut for sponsoring this. Apparently, we'll have another episode next week, which is a huge bummer for me personally. I'm not into it. Al Sal, Chip Fuqua, Jason Carini, Bruce Tuttle, Largemouth Ass. Thank you, Largemouth. Sean Kibler, Evan Borst, and Sean Murphy. Thank you for your orders on CommonwealthDryGoods.com. And I think it would only be fitting, Mike, if we leave with a some words of advice from you. This is a new, mature Mike.
Yeah.
He's a fucking, what is it, collar-wearing motherfucker.
Yeah, very classy. Yeah, I'm
well-spoken.
Very calm. I'm not, I can't be baited into, sort of childish behavior. Like, yeah. So I feel like I could give some wisdom out.
If you had one piece of advice to give to the chat, what would that be?
This is tough.